It's always good when you go out on a first date and don't spend a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Especially when you have friends who maybe work in the service industry or something can hook you up.
Oh, I've done that.
Without that person knowing, oh, dude, working in radio, you get so many gift cards and everything else. I can't tell you how many dates have been comped through the sales department here.
No.
Shouts to them. Thank you for helping me out with that.
That is not true. It's you going to a restaurant saying, "Do you know who I am?" and then going,
It doesn't give
no,
me anything.
No,
No.
don't, sir.
Gift cards.
Yeah.
Nate is on the phone with us right now. Nate got the hookup on his date from some friends of his. First of all, Nate, how did you meet the girl that you want us to call today?
We met on Friend Finder, man.
Okay.
Friend Finder.
Nice.
What is that?
It's I'm guessing it's like a dating website?
Yeah, it's kind of like Craigslisty for dating now.
It's very deceiving, seeing as it's called Friend Finder. I would
Yeah.
get stuck on there actually trying to find a friend.
Just someone to hang out with? So you met her on that website, and then what'd you guys do?
She just moved to town from this small little town, and so I picked her up. She looked amazing. I took her out. I showed her around Seattle. I showed her the hot spots. I showed her where I like to party, where she should party.
Mm-hmm.
I took her to a great restaurant with like a stunning view, and we were totally hooked up. I know some waiters there. They totally took care of us, gave us a table away from everybody.
That's what your email said, is that you knew people at the restaurant. Did you try to impress her, or did you tell them that you had
I
friends
wasn't
there?
Egregious about it. I was just they took care of us and made it look like I was a good customer. They weren't fawning at my feet, but if I snapped, they were there.
Nice.
Okay. So where'd you go after dinner then, after you wowed her with your hookups at the restaurant?
The valet hooked me up with the car, and then we went for a little drive around the city again. I showed her some beautiful
Did you say
views.
Did you say the valet hooked you up with a car?
Like someone else's car?
No. He hooked me up with my car. I made it a little nicer.
I was
We
like,
committed Grand Theft Auto.
I was like, that's a great idea if you know a valet. And he's like, hey, go ahead and take this guy's Lambo for a little while.
That's a good idea, but no, that didn't happen. We went out for a drive. This is a gorgeous drive home. I took the long way. Took her back to her place, and I was hoping for the invite, and no invite.
Okay.
Did
Now,
you
Nate-
linger, waiting for her to invite you up? Like, hey, good to see you. So see you later, I guess.
Maybe a little. It may have been a baby linger, but it wasn't really a linger. She knew that I should be invited up, and I was just about to turn the car off, and then she kind of yawned a bit and was like, "I'm pretty tired. I had a long day," and that's sort of when I knew I wasn't getting the invite up.
Okay.
Yikes.
Would have been nice if you had turned the car off and already got out of the car ready to go up there. And then
Your shirt's off as well.
So what did she say to you before she got out of the car?
She thanked me, said she had a good time, and when I said I'm going to call you, she's like, "Yeah, do so. Let's do this again," basically.
All right.
And then, I waited I waited after the first date, and then texted her a few times, didn't hear back, called her, didn't hear back, texted her some more, and I was like, what?
Now, Nate, do you think that she was impressed with all the stuff you did for her?
She's from a town of 50 people. I don't know how she wouldn't be impressed.
Okay.
A night out in the big city. Yeah. Maybe that was it. Maybe it was too much for her, Nate.
Yeah.
It wasn't an overwhelming date, and I just can't figure out why she wouldn't. I mean, maybe I can understand not getting the invite up, but it couldn't have been a better first date, and I'm a good-looking dude.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks, man.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Nate, I think I figured out what your problem is.
What's that?
I think that the girl you went out with, Leslie, is from a small town, just moved here, went out on one date with you, and then cut right back to that small town. That's why she's not giving you a call back. She ran away.
Yeah, they always talk about the dangers of the big city.
Yeah. You think maybe that's it? You scared her out of town?
No, I don't think so, man.
All right. We're about to call Leslie right now. Nate met Leslie on Friend Finder. She's just moved here. They went out to eat at a restaurant that his friends work at, got the hookup, was treated very nicely. Did she know, by the way, that they were your friends, or did you kind of leave that part out and just try to impress her that, yeah, I know people?
I mentioned it, but I didn't make a big deal about it.
Huh. All right, well, we'll give her a call, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update.
Thanks, man.
Okay, call her right now.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Leslie, please?
This is she.
Hey, Leslie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning on Moving 92.5.
Who?
Jubal? I know that you're new here, but I host a major radio show here in town on Moving 92.5, Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. Have you heard of it?
I don't know any stations yet. I just moved here, so.
Give it a second. You'll hear of us. We are
Okay.
major morning show.
Okay.
She doesn't like your humor.
No, she doesn't get it at all.
Why you're calling?
Yes, Leslie, I'm calling because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Nate, and he emailed us because you're not calling him back.
Sound familiar?
Yeah, I know who Nate is.
Okay.
Oh.
Is there a reason why you don't want to go out with Nate or call him back?
Yeah, I just have a policy, no matter, where I am, that I don't date douchebags.
Oh,
Whoa.
that's a good policy
Okay.
to have, Leslie. I support that.
I don't think so.
What?
But then again, I'm a douchebag normally.
How
So
would you get dates? Yeah.
what was so bad about Nate?
Nate's just kind of full of himself, and, he thinks he's great. You can tell that. Like,
Okay.
Nate's biggest fan.
Really?
But he's he's just gross.
Really? What did he do? All right, so we talked to Nate about your date, and from what he said, it sounded like you guys had a great time, and you even said at the end of the night that you wanted to see him again.
I just said that because I wanted to get away from him. I wanted to end the date.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So you just all around, he didn't feel like a good guy to you, and you don't like him.
No, and then after we had dinner, we went, get the car, and he had the valet bring up the car, and then he didn't have a dollar bill in his hand or anything. I didn't see any cash in his hand. So I was like, oh God, is this guy going to be so cheap he didn't even tip the freaking valet?
Mm-hmm.
But I think he did tip him, just not cash.
What did
Not-
he give him?
Not cash?
Slap on the butt?
No, the guy actually dropped it. It was a little bag of pills.
A bag of pills?
What?
You're saying that you think Nate tipped the valet by giving him pills?
Yes. Honestly, I think he's a drug dealer.
Did he do anything else that would make you think that he's a drug dealer? And are you sure you saw what you think you saw?
I don't think I saw him give the guy pills. I know he gave the guy pills. I saw it clearly. And the guy then, idiot, dropped it. And then, he tried to put his foot in front of it so I wouldn't see it. I was like, guys, you think I'm stupid?
Let me just recap what you told us about your date, okay? You say that Nate is a douchebag, full of himself, and probably a drug dealer.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, that's it in a nutshell.
Nate, would you say that describes you as a person? Leslie, Nate is actually on the phone with us and heard everything that you just said.
I can't believe you thought I was a drug dealer.
Well, you dealt drugs on our date. You tipped the guy in drugs.
Did you slip the valet drugs?
No, I didn't slip him drugs. I gave him, he had a headache. I had some Tylenol in my coat pocket. I gave him some Tylenol.
Right, yeah. Come on, Nate.
Yeah, Nate, just admit it. I saw you.
I just got a text from my friend who happens to be the valet driver, and he just happened to need a little something, and I gave it to him. I'm not a drug dealer.
Whoa. Oh, my God.
All right, so you're not a drug dealer, but you did end up hooking up your friend.
Yeah, I gave him something. It wasn't a deal. It was a gift.
All right, Leslie, you know what, Leslie? I was thinking this whole time that you imagined that happening. I guess not.
No, I saw it clearly, and there's a problem with my dates being paid with drugs, period.
I paid
find
with
that.
cash. I gave him. That was totally separate and different. Nothing to do with the date or do whatever.
Nate, why didn't you just maybe handle that later? If that's your thing and you want to do that, just go, yeah, I'll hook you up with whatever it was, but I'll give it
I
to
didn't
you.
want to drive all the way back. I was hopefully going back with her. I was thinking I was going back to her place. I had no time.
Yeah, tip number 1 for good dates, don't sell drugs on them.
Or just don't do anything illegal, perhaps, that could get you both arrested on a date.
I figured I had you roped in well before the valet.
Yeah, and you might not want to be so sure of yourself. It comes off a little arrogant and douchebaggy, I got to be honest.
Yeah, I was going to say, Nate, do you want to respond to anything else that she said? So, We got the drug thing out of the way.
Yeah.
Clearly that happened. She also called you a DB. She said you weren't the smartest guy and you're kind of slimy. How do you feel about that?
What's up with that? I'm not slimy. I can, and I'm a great conversationist.
Did you just say conversationist?
Yeah, I think so.
It's honest,
Okay.
but it's
All right.
I don't know, but and a douchebag. I've never been accused of being a douchey.
Just listen to the words that are coming out of your mouth. Listen to what you're saying. Everything you're saying is douchebag.
I love the sound of my voice. I've been asked by many people even to go on radio, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Nate, I like the sound of your voice too.
I can't believe this guy.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let me make it up to you. Let's go out again.
There you go.
Oh, there.
Leslie, would you like to go out with Nate again? We will pay for the date.
Yeah, no.
It won't cost you a dime. Nate, it won't cost Nate any money. A free second date. We'll send you someplace really nice.
Apparently, all date snakes are free as long as he has the right drugs. So I don't think that's an issue with him.
I was going to say, you haven't seen how I'm going to pay for the date yet. I just said I'd pay for it.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Guy on the phone for a second date update today had a very awkward ending to his first date. He thought he was about to seal the deal, driving the girl back to his place, and then she said, nope, turn around, take me back to my car so I can go home.
Oh, what?
How horrible is that? We'll get into that in a second. I'll have him tell us all about that. But Dane is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Hillary today. Dane, how are you?
I'm all right. How are you guys?
I would not be all right if I were you. I'd be a very sad, broken man after reading your email.
Well, I'm getting over it. I've had a little bit of time to heal, I guess.
Good to hear.
Oh, I'm
Good to
sure
hear.
it was so hurtful.
Good
Yeah.
to hear. All right, before we get into all that, just first of all, tell me a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. Where'd you meet her?
Well, we actually met off of Tinder.
Okay.
And, I liked the way that she looked, and we kind of started texting a little bit and decided that we were going to meet up for a date.
And are you a guy, Dane, who often meets chicks off of Tinder?
Yeah, well, I suppose. I mean, it's 2015. I mean,
That's where everybody meets these days, isn't
Yeah,
it?
man.
the technology is there, so why not use
Why
it?
not take advantage of it? I agree with you on that one. So what did you guys do when you decided to meet up?
We met up at a restaurant by the mall.
Uh-huh.
We went to Kitchen,
Okay.
and it was actually pretty
The meal or the time spent with her?
No, the meal was The time spent with her was cool. The drinks were good, and the conversation was good.
So did you purposely bring her to a restaurant that you really don't like?
I didn't know it was going to be that bad. It's been a while since I've eaten there, and I was hoping that they had fixed their problems.
Suddenly the second date update has turned into a Yelp review.
Yeah.
All right. So you didn't enjoy the food much, but you enjoyed her company, and dinner went well?
Yeah, I enjoyed her company. Dinner went well. She was just as hot as she was in her pictures, so that was no disappointment.
And was your goal here the entire time to hook up with this girl because you met on Tinder and you just wanted, or are you looking for, to actually date someone?
Well, I mean, isn't that everyone's goal eventually is to hook up with somebody?
Some people want to have a relationship with a person. Other people just want to have one night.
Well, I mean, I live by kind of the mantra kind of that, you can't go in expecting too much.
Yeah.
So if something came out of it, great. But
You go with the flow. You hook up, never talk to her again. That's cool. You hook up and then have a relationship with her. That's cool, too.
Right. But this chick was really cool, and I'm just kind of at a loss, that she hasn't called me or returned any of my text messages or phone calls.
Well, the big thing that I picked up from your email was the car ride back to your place. Tell me a little bit about that.
Oh, okay. Well, here's what happened. After dinner, we went to go see a movie, and it was a pretty good movie. During the movie, she kind of leaned her head on my shoulder, and I was like, okay, this is nice. So I figured, it's go time.
What?
It's go time because she put her head on your shoulder.
Did she also make eye contact once and you knew?
No, it's like
I hope that you tried to see if she was actually interested. It was just head on the shoulder, and then all of a sudden you're unzipping your pants.
No, it's not like I did the old hole in the popcorn bucket trick.
So that's go time for you, huh?
I just thought she was getting comfy with me, so
Okay.
I just figured, let's get out of here.
So you figured, let's get out of here?
Yeah, it was towards the end of the movie, so
How do you do that, Dane?
Well, she didn't not go.
She put her head on your shoulder, and you just turned to her like, yeah, I know what that means. Get out of here. That is impressive, Dane.
Are you sure that she understood your intentions?
I mean, what would you have thought? That I wanted to go have coffee?
Possibly. Honestly, think head on a shoulder is so innocent. Like, hand on a thigh maybe indicates a little bit more. Head on a shoulder.
Well, do you remember? I did meet this girl on Tinder.
Yeah.
Oh, so she was...
So Tinder's pretty much a hookup app. So if you go out on a Tinder date and somebody says, let's get out of here, usually means go back to my place.
Yeah,
right.
And on her Tinder profile, it's not like, some people on Tinder, they say, I'm not here for hookups, swipe left. And she didn't have that.
Okay.
Oh, so obviously she's into it.
Regardless, she agreed to go in your car with you wherever you were going when you said, let's get out of here. That says a lot to me.
And she had her own car.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened in the car ride then?
We were just kind of chit-chatting about halfway over to my house. She gave me the old, I shouldn't do this routine.
Okay.
And she asked if I would drive her back to her car. And so I said, are you sure? And, she was, I guess. And, I'm not a creep, so I took her back over to the mall where her car was.
That's way less than what I would have done. Are you sure? I would have actually pulled the car over, got on my hands and knees and begged, please, we're almost there.
So
we're almost to my house. Please come back with me.
Well, maybe that's how I felt inside, but I didn't want to actually say that or do that. But
all right, so you took her back to her car and dropped her off. Did you guys kiss or anything?
No, that was kind of weird too. Actually,
Yeah.
I dropped her off and I asked her if I did something wrong, and she just said, it was a first date and we should probably take things slow. And she gave me a hug.
Okay.
So the closest intimacy you guys had was head on shoulder and hug.
Yeah.
All right.
She was like, yeah, text me or call me. And I was like, okay. So I have a couple of times. Texted her a couple of times, called her a couple of times, and I haven't heard anything from her.
Nothing at all.
Not even like a, hey, you're nice, but this isn't nothing.
Okay.
Do you remember a moment in the car where her mood changed? Where she started second-guessing what she was doing?
Yeah, about the time when she said, I really shouldn't do this.
No. If there's anything
Kinda
before,
obvious
Dave,
right there. Yeah.
led up to that.
Spells it out for you. All right, man. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, great.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Dane, I think I know how you screwed up on your first date.
You do?
I do. I think you gave your date too much time to think about her bad decision.
No.
That's what I think happened.
Why has it got to be a bad decision?
Because it's you, Dane.
If you're just tuning in for the second date update, Dane met this girl off of Tinder. They went, had dinner, went to the movies. During the movie, she put her head on his shoulder, and to Dane, he was like, yes, it's time to do this. So he said, let's get out of here. And they were driving back to his place, but like halfway there, she stopped and said, nope, I'm not down. Take me back to my car. Dane, being the gentleman that he is, took her back to the car and dropped her off and hasn't heard from her since. But what I'm saying is you gave her too much time. When she put her head on your shoulder, instantly, pants should have come off. Should have done it right there in the movie theater. You got to, when opportunity knocks, you got to answer the call. Don't give it too much time for her to think about it. I think that's...
Well, I don't want to get arrested.
Yeah.
Hey, it's worth it. Trust me.
It's worth it.
All right.
And are you looking for another date with this girl, or are you looking to finish what got stopped in the middle of the drive?
Yes.
Yeah,
Both.
exactly.
Okay.
Either one.
Good answer.
Yeah, you're asking some very obvious questions to this guy. He just wants to get a piece, and then if it turns into more.
Simple. I need to be more simple.
Yes, you do. Here we go, Dane. I'm about to call it right now and get your second date update.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Hillary, please?
This is Hillary.
Hey, Hillary, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hey.
Hey. What's going on?
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm calling you because somebody recently emailed us about you.
Huh?
I recently got an email from somebody who wanted us to get in touch with you. His name is Dane.
Okay.
And you went out on a date with Dane a little while ago. Remember him?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Dane really enjoyed your time together. He told us a little bit about your date, but he actually wanted us to get you on the phone to find out why you're not calling him back because he would love to see you again.
I'm just not really interested anymore.
Okay. He told us about your date. He said that you guys are actually on the way back to his house and you told him to turn around.
He told you about what actually happened on our date?
Yeah. Yeah, because we weren't going to call you out of the blue without knowing what he thought of the date. So we talked to him a little bit about it. And he said he had a great time. You went to dinner and a movie. And then he was hoping for more. And then you asked him to turn around and take you back to your car.
Well, yeah, that kind of happened.
Did he say something to you to make you have a change of heart?
Well, you really shouldn't ask somebody on their first date what their favorite type of condoms are.
What? That was honestly a question he asked you?
Yeah, that threw me off, dude.
Yeah, I would think so. How did that come up?
How did that come up?
Yeah, I've been on a lot of dates before, and I've never once asked anybody what their favorite condom is, let alone on a first date.
Yeah. It was just like that. It was just kind of like out of the blue. Like 1 minute we're talking about how awful dinner was, and then he's like, so, hey, what's your favorite type of condom?
Come on.
That's even a creepier way to put it. Not what kind of condoms you like, what's your favorite condom? Yeah. It kind of almost sounds like he's calling you slutty a little bit. Like, hey,
you must be a condom
I know you
connoisseur.
use a lot of condoms. What's your favorite one?
I know. Like, seriously, like, that was just offensive. Like, what kind of girl does he think that I am?
Did you answer him?
No. I was like, no, I think that maybe we should just call it a night.
Yeah,
Go back to my car.
That's a way to kill the mood, I think.
Absolutely.
I don't even like having to go grab one like from my dresser drawer. I feel like it kills the mood, you know what I mean? But then to be like, hey, I hope this one's appropriate for you.
Let me pick out your favorite.
Yeah. I got a whole plethora of sizes and shapes, whatever you want. Oh, man, Hillary, I'm sorry that you had to go through that.
Thank you.
Yeah. I should also tell you that Dane's actually on the phone and listening to this, too.
What?
Yeah, he's actually on the other line.
Hi, Hillary.
Oh.
I'm really kind of floored. Like I didn't realize. I'm sorry. What can I really say? I'm sorry that you got offended, but I'm not sorry for asking you that question.
Oh, wow.
Because I think it's kind of a fair question to ask. I thought I was being nice.
What?
Polite.
Are you serious? You thought that I was that kind of girl?
Well, I don't
Hello?
think you're a particular kind of girl, but we were heading back to my house. We left the movie a little early. We were heading back to my house. I mean, maybe I just had the wrong assumption. I mean,
yeah, maybe, you think? Maybe? Possibly?
Well, when you got in my car, maybe it would have been nice to tell me that, hey, I just want to cuddle or something like that. I thought it was actually a pretty logical question in this day and age.
Logical? You think that's logical? Like, it would have been nicer if you would have just asked what kind of flowers I like, not what kind of condoms I want.
What? Why would I ask you about flowers when we're about to go back to my house and have sex? I might ask you about flowers
You
the
don't
next
know
morning.
that's what's going to happen. You don't know that.
Well, come on. I met you off Tinder.
Come on,
There you go. That's good rationale right there.
Just because I met you off Tinder doesn't mean that I'm going to sleep with you, you moron.
All right.
I don't know.
Why were you going back to my house? I'm so confused.
And Hillary, why wouldn't you have just told him at that point, hey, we're not going to need condoms because we're not doing that?
Well, I said take me back to my car. That was enough.
Well, I think the polite thing was to ask you what kind of condoms you want. The impolite thing was to not call me back.
There you go. You're the one who's wrong here, Hillary. Hey, Hillary, would you like to go on a second date with Dane? I will pay for it.
I really would like to.
Hell no, I will not go out on another date with him.
All right. I kind of figured as much. Well, Hillary, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Sure, thank you.
The one thing that I do need to know, though, is what is your favorite kind?
Ribbed for her pleasure.
Nice choice, girl.
That's all you had to say.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
And a text in at 78592 says, that dude had a point. They were on the way back to his house, but it's still a very awkward question. That guy is just dumb. They're talking about the second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. This guy, Dane, wanted us to call this girl Hillary back after their date. Didn't understand why after they had saw a movie and they were heading back to his place. She said, turn the car around. We're not going back there. Well, on the way there, he looked to her and said, what's your favorite condom? Because apparently he didn't have any protection in his house and wanted to get some. But that's a very weird way to phrase it, and it made her feel awkward, and it killed the mood, and she doesn't really want to see him again.
Good for him for using protection. We'll give him that. That's a positive.
Yeah, but always take it with you, or stop at the store. Hey, why don't I grab a bottle of wine, some vino? Say it like that, too, and then bite your lower lip after you say it. But disguise it with something else. Like, I'm going to grab some wine, and then you go in there, and then you just, like, clear the condom aisle out. And you come out with, like, a bag full of condoms and, like, beer. You know?
They also have
just try to disguise it a little bit.
boxes where you can get, like, a multi-pack, so you just have some options.
Remember, if you want us to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, brookandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
Moving 92.5.
Today's second date update, powered by South Hill Mall. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today says he's not the best conversationalist. That's what he put in his email, and I'm not a very good conversationalist either, so this could be a very long, drawn-out, awkward second date update. But we're going to do it either way. Curtis, how are you?
Hey, good, thanks.
What's going on, man?
Well, I'm calling for your help.
Yeah, well, I know that. I read your email. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the girl that you want to call today? Where'd you meet her?
We met online, which is the first time I've ever done this, met at someone online. And I don't normally date, so I was really nervous going in.
So you don't normally date at all?
I haven't dated in some time, so This is like kind of my way of getting back into it.
Wow.
Okay, so this is the first date you've been on in a long time. What's her name?
Her name is Hallie.
Hallie. Ooh, like Halle Berry.
Yeah, I mean, she's that gorgeous, yeah.
Really?
Nice. Wow.
Like,
All right.
even when you met her in person, she turned out just as pretty as her online profile.
That's what I was so nervous about because I've heard horror stories from people about, disastrous meetups. So I was shocked. She looked better than her picture.
So you told us you haven't been on a date in a long time. You're not a very good conversationalist. Was your date with this girl awkward?
It wasn't awkward. I mean, the time we had together, which was somewhat brief, was I thought it was really nice.
Brief?
Okay, why was it brief? What'd you guys do?
Well, we met at a bar, and then we went after to go see a movie, and about 5 minutes into the movie, she went to use the restroom, and that was the end of our date, essentially.
Oh, sweetheart.
Are you telling me that she ditched you?
Well, no, I mean, she got up to go to the restroom. I asked her if I could take her, and she said no. And she went up to the bathroom, and I waited for 5 to 10 minutes went by. Like, I'm still waiting. So after about 20 minutes, I went out into the hallway, and I asked one of the ushers if they had seen a beautiful young lady go into the restroom. And
okay, that could be creepy. First of all, did you explain to them that you were like out on a date with her?
No, I mean, no. It was I think she knew. She knew I was referring to my date.
Okay, you're not just standing outside the bathroom. Hey, have you seen any beautiful young ladies go in there?
Oh, you're so awkward. You're so cute.
No, I after I talked to the usher, I went and waited outside of the bathroom for her, thinking she'd come out. And as someone was going in, I asked her if she could check to see if Hallie was in there, and I described her. And when the girl came out, she said that no one was in the bathroom.
Oh, you poor thing.
So what'd you do then? You just stood out there? You call her right then? You just leave, or did you go back in the movie?
Well, the first thing that came to my mind was that she must have had a family emergency or something. I spent a little time with her, but she didn't come off as the type of person, So I'm thinking something could have been really wrong.
I think that may be a little naive.
Did she ever text you after and say, hey, sorry, I had to run, there was a family emergency?
No, I've reached out to her, but I haven't heard back.
Why do you even want to talk to her? I would be so pissed if I were you. You still sound fine with it.
She's gorgeous, Brooke.
I mean, I just can't picture her being the type to do something like that. Like, our time was brief, but, we had a really nice conversation when we were in the bar, and she seemed really genuine. And there wasn't, an awkwardness, really. So I I don't know. I have a hard time believing it's that. So I'm worried that something could have happened to her.
Did you do anything while you guys were watching the movie, like try to make a move on her that made her uncomfortable?
No, I mean, she left 5 minutes into the movie. So there was no time for that even.
Okay. It sounds to me like she ditched you. Was there anything weird that happened in the bar before you guys went to the movies?
No, I mean, the bar was great. I got there a little early to pregame just because I haven't been on a date in so long, and my nerves sometimes get to me, so I wanted to be really relaxed. And I was, and we had like a good time. Like,
You weren't wasted or anything? You didn't go a little bit too far in the pregame?
no, I had 2 drinks before she came.
That's it.
That's not bad.
But there were shots at 151, and you were just... All right, so you said you've tried to reach out to her. Hey, look, I know that you think that she's a nice person and wouldn't ditch you, but if she had really had an emergency, I would think that she would have said something.
Yeah.
You said that you reached out to her. How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
I haven't spoken to her in 10 days, but in those 10 days, I've called her 10 times. I called her every day.
Yikes.
Are you leaving a message every time you call?
Yeah, of course. I'm worried about her. I'm telling you, like, this, it just seems so out of character. So I'm sure that something would have happened, and I wanted to be of any assistance I could. I wanted to see her again too.
There's no way you could possibly know someone's character by having 1 drink at a bar and then spending 5 minutes in a movie theater with them.
I talked to her at least 3 days before we met online, so it wasn't like this was our first time talking. We had talked.
Oh, yeah. You're good then.
Oh,
You're
my
perfect.
God.
What we're going to do is we'll play a song, we'll come back, we'll call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right, man. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Curtis is on the phone with us. He wants to call a girl named Hallie today. They met online, went to a bar shortly before they went to a movie, and then 5 minutes into the movie, his date said she had to go to the bathroom, and then she disappeared, and he hasn't heard a word from her since. Curtis, you on the phone?
I'm here.
All right, man. We're about to call her. You know what I think happened? Okay, because you're saying maybe she had a family emergency or something and had to leave. I think that maybe you should have waited longer at the movie theater because maybe she went into another theater and was actually watching that movie, probably looking for you. Like, oh my God, he ditched me.
Do you really think that's what could have happened?
No, I don't think that's what happened. I think she ditched you, Curtis. But we're going to call her now and find out.
You guys don't know her, obviously. She's cool. She wouldn't do that.
Okay. Well, we're going to call her right now and find out exactly what happened, okay?
Curtis, I'm
All
worried
right.
about you. Are you going to be able to handle some bad news?
Too nice.
Yeah, I'm going to be fine.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you're not giving her enough credit.
If you think
All right,
so.
Curtis, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Hallie, please?
Who is this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I was looking for Hallie.
Why do you want to speak with her?
I just have a couple questions for her. Is this Hallie?
Why do you want to know?
I have something interesting to talk to Hallie about. Do you know Hallie?
Something interesting to talk about?
Yes. I'm calling from a morning radio show, and I recently received an email about a girl named Hallie, and this is the phone number that I have for her. So,
You received an email?
yes. Do you know Hallie, first of all?
Okay, fine. I'm Hallie.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. I'm glad we could figure that out. Listen, I got an email about you from one of our listeners, and I wanted to steal just a few minutes of your time if you have a second.
Okay, who is it from?
His name is Curtis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Curtis emailed us because he said you guys went out on a date, and you sort of ditched out in the middle of it. Like he said you guys went to the movies, and then you said you were going to the bathroom and then just took off, and he hasn't been able to get a hold of you ever since. So he asked if we could maybe get you on the phone and find out why you left the date.
Well, I mean, sometimes things like that happen.
What?
I mean, when
Not
someone...
really. That
No,
doesn't
they
happen
don't.
a whole lot. Did you ditch him on your date?
It's a little more complicated than that.
I don't think it is. If you leave 5 minutes into a movie, that is ditching someone.
Okay, but you don't know the whole story.
Well, would you mind telling us the whole story?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of weird telling this to someone I've never met before.
I know, I can understand that, but imagine this. Imagine if you went on a date with somebody and then they just ditched you in the middle of the date. You'd probably be wondering what you did wrong, right?
No, not really.
Okay, well, a lot of people would be wondering, and Curtis has been racking his brain trying to figure out why you left the date. Can you give us any information to tell us if he screwed up or if he said something weird or if he acted weird, anything?
He definitely acted weird.
I mean, he's not used to dating. Just because you go out with somebody who's, maybe nervous doesn't mean you should ditch him.
I don't know if he was nervous. He just doesn't know how to act in social situations.
I'll tell you this, Hallie. We talked to him a little bit about your date, and he sounds like a nice guy. He just sounds a little bit awkward.
Yeah, he was very awkward.
Okay. Well, what did he do specifically that was awkward?
Where do I start?
Just at the beginning would be great.
So we were supposed to meet up in a bar and then go to a movie.
Uh-huh.
So I showed up, and right off the bat, it was clear that he'd probably had a couple drinks before I got there. So I saw him across the way, and then he saw me, and he shouts clear across the bar, "Hey!"
Well, he was probably excited to see you.
Yeah, big deal.
That's a little weird.
Okay, fine. Maybe you give him a pass on that. But then I sit down, and he took it upon himself to order me a drink.
Like he didn't ask what you wanted, he just ordered it for you?
No, it was like, what would milady like? And not even like, it's like, I know what milady would like, and orders me a drink. And he ordered himself another one. And when the drinks came to the table, he busted out like this Lord of the Rings Gollum impersation, calling his drink "my precious," and like grasping it to his chest.
Had you guys bonded over Lord of the Rings before? He said you guys talked on.
Not at all. I mean, I guess he had mentioned he liked sci-fi, but it was really weird.
But come on, he's a little dorky. That doesn't give you a right to just ditch somebody.
Okay, well, that was dorky. But then from that, he started talking about space and how amazing space is and how he just loves it. And the idea of being weightless in space and being able to see the world from afar and floating there. And wouldn't it be amazing to have sex in space?
Oh, no!
Was that...
I agree with him. It probably would be pretty interesting to have sex in space.
Never thought about it.
Well, that's
Yeah,
how it
I
works
do.
with no gravity.
That didn't interest you at all when he brought that up?
I had known the guy for like 20 minutes. It was weird.
What was your reaction when he asked about having sex in space?
I said, yeah, that sounds really cool. Great.
Oh, poor guy.
What do you say to that?
Well, why didn't you just make an excuse why you had to leave then?
Well, I was thinking maybe it'll get better. I'll go to the movie with them. But then when we sat down, I realized that he had chosen a sci-fi movie, and
of course,
God only knows what that would have brought up with them.
So you just decided to call it quits right then and there, huh?
I couldn't see myself sitting there for 2 hours while he geeked out over the sci-fi movie. I'm sure, I mean, he was nice enough. I'm sure there's someone out there for him, but it's not me.
And you don't feel like you should have responded to him at all, just to say, hey, sorry, I'm just...
No. I mean, I know it sounds bad, but no.
All right, well, you've actually kind of already told him, though, because he is on the other line listening to this conversation right now and wants to talk to you.
He's on the phone right now?
Yes, he is. Curtis?
Yeah, I'm here.
Say hi to Hallie.
Hi, Hallie.
Hi, Curtis.
So you didn't have anything going on with your family at all? I thought you had a family emergency or something.
No, everyone in my family is fine.
I just can't understand someone not responding when someone asks if your family's okay. That's just so strange to me. I don't know.
That's strange to you. Everything that
yeah.
night was strange to me.
Well, you could have fooled me. You seemed like you were having a great time.
Really?
You know, my friends all really like my Gollum impression, so I don't know what that's about.
My precious.
I mean, I think it's strong. It's not the best, but it's strong. I don't understand the hate on that.
I think it's funny, Curtis.
Oh my God, Allie, he's adorable.
Hello, my precious.
I mean, how does she not find that endearing?
No idea, brother.
I really honestly don't know. I mean, Hallie, he's cute. He's funny.
It was bizarre. I mean, he was sitting in the middle of a bar, a crowded bar, and he's doing this impersonation. It wasn't just the voice. He, like, embodied the character. And crouching down and hovering over his drink.
He was just committed to his impression, Hallie.
I don't think I should have to defend my Lord of the Rings impression. I mean, I don't know where that's coming from.
I'm not asking you to defend it. I just don't have to be around for it.
So because I did a Gollum impression to try to be funny for you, like you won't go out with me again?
Curtis, it wasn't just that. What was all the sex and space stuff?
Yeah, dude.
I find the universe very interesting, and it came up in our conversation. I don't know.
No, it didn't. That's the thing. It didn't.
Well, it takes two to have a conversation, so obviously it did. You don't think it's interesting at all, having sex in space?
I don't know what to say right now.
You know what, Hallie, though? I would love to ask if you'll go on a second date with Curtis. We will pay for it.
No.
Are you positive?
I'm positive.
Oh, man.
Positive.
I guess some girls just aren't into sci-fi and humor, but that's her loss.
Yeah, it is, Curtis. You know what, Curtis? You'll be all right. You'll find somebody who's more your speed, man.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not going to let this discourage me. I mean, there's a lot of fish in the sea.
Yeah, there is. And in the meantime, if you want to get together and talk about the sex and space thing, I'd be totally interested in having that conversation with you.
It sounds cool, right?
Yeah, it does. Really cool.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
There are two letters that are guaranteed to make every date more exciting. I'm not talking about S&M. Those letters work as well, but I'm talking about a little B&E, a little breaking and entering.
Oh, what?
That's right.
What?
That is the way to spice up any date. And that's what happened to Maria on her first date, and that's why she thinks she might not be getting a call back today because she broke into a house on her first date. What's up, Maria?
Hello.
How are you?
Are you a criminal right now?
No, it's not what you think. It was my own house.
Oh, that's what criminals always say.
Yep. You just stopped at a house. You're like, oh, I promise that's my stuff. I got to get my TV out of there real quick. But your email said that you think you might not be getting a call back because you had to break into your own house?
Yeah, I mean, it was a whole thing. Do you want to know what happened?
Yeah. First off, tell me about the guy. How'd you meet him?
Well, I met him on Bumble.
Oh, yeah. I've heard good things about Bumble. I have a couple of girlfriends using it.
Yeah, it's nice because the girls have to start the conversation first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And you only have 24 hours to do it, so it's kind of like all or nothing, you know?
It's like Tinder, but you don't have a bunch of pervy dudes hitting you up nonstop, right?
Exactly. Yeah, you kind of eliminate the pervy dude situation. And he seemed pretty cool, and we ended up actually talking on the phone, which people don't do anymore.
Right.
And he seemed really smart, and he had a really cute laugh. And so he asked me if I'd like to go out to dinner, and I
And you
said,
were like, hell no, let's break into a house. That sounds way more fun.
yeah, I actually offered that, but he was like, nah, I'd rather not.
Yeah.
So you guys agreed to go out to dinner. How'd that go?
Well, he came to my house to pick me up,
Mm-hmm.
and I got out to the car, and I realized that I didn't have my keys.
Oh,
no.
That's the worst feeling.
So this is where the breaking and entering comes in.
Is your house easy to break into?
Oh, no, of course not. So I walked up hoping that the door would be open still, but I'd locked the handle.
Mm-hmm.
And we tried all the windows, tried all the doors, and we ended up having to break one of the windows to get in.
Oh.
How long did this take you?
It was a little over an hour.
Oh,
my
jeez.
God.
That's a great start to your date.
Why did you have to do it right then? Why didn't you say, like, hey, I'll call a locksmith, let's go out, have our dinner, and then when we get back, maybe we can schedule a locksmith to meet us?
Well, yeah, when you say it that way, it sounds really smart, but for some reason that's just not what we did.
It's just one of those moments you're like, screw it, we got to get in there right now. Break a window.
Right, yeah.
Did you break the window or did he break the window?
He broke the window.
Like a gentleman does.
Right. He found a rock and chucked it at the window and broke it.
Oh my gosh. So did you end up getting into the house after the broken window? Please tell me you did.
Yes, thankfully my cat was okay. She wasn't anywhere near the window. And then, it was really dangerous, but he climbed in the window then.
Oh, man.
Yeah, really sweet and nice of him to do. Here's the best part, though, guys. He got in, and he unlocked the door, and I got in, and then I spent 15 minutes searching the house, only to realize that my keys were in my purse the whole time.
Are you serious?
That sucks.
You didn't dump your purse out before you spent over an hour trying to break into your own house?
I mean, I swear, I looked in there 2 or 3 times, and they were not there.
What was his reaction to that?
I mean, I just kind of tried to play it off. It was funny, right? That's funny.
I would have had a laugh at it. I mean, I could see it being a funny situation, especially on a first date.
Right. I mean, that's one of those things that you're like, when we're married, we're going to look back at this and be like, oh, gosh, remember when Maria left her keys in the house?
You didn't say that to him, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I just said, oh, gosh, sorry.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Because I was going to say, if you drop the married thing on him, that might be the reason he's not getting back to you.
No, I swear I didn't use the word marriage.
Okay.
So were you able to salvage the day at all?
Well, at that point, we'd spent pretty much our entire date trying to break into my house, and he'd cut himself a little bit on the window.
Of course.
Not bad. He didn't need stitches or anything.
Oh my
but
gosh.
we just kind of decided to call it, and we said that we would meet up sometime the next week for a real date.
So he was bleeding after spending an hour outside your home.
Yeah, kind of waste your appetite, I think.
Did you guys ever meet up?
No.
Really? That was the last you saw of him?
Yeah. So I've texted him a couple times, and one time he didn't respond, and then another time he was like, yeah, we'll catch up sometime. I'm just really bogged down with everything at work right now. But
Do you really think that he wouldn't be calling you back just because you guys had to break into your house and you forgot your keys?
I don't know. I mean, it seemed like we had fun with it, and we made light of the situation, and I totally assumed that he would hang out with me again. And so I'm just having a hard time understanding if that's really what it was or if there's something else.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just tuning in for today's second date update, Maria is on the phone with us. She had a very interesting first date with a guy named Aaron. They spent the whole date breaking into her house. She thought that she forgot her keys when he came to pick her up. She searched everywhere. Ultimately, it ended with him breaking a window, crawling inside, cutting himself, and then opening up the door, only for her to find out that the keys were actually in her purse the whole time.
Oopsies.
That's the only reason you can think of, Maria. Nothing else on your date. No other reason why he wouldn't be calling you back.
There was nothing else that happened that I have been able to think of.
When he left, he said, I want to reschedule this.
Yeah, I mean, I said, let's hang out again, and he said, okay, great.
Oh, that's...
Yeah, so it seems like he wanted to see you again. Well, he did cut his hand on your window. Maybe he got an infection and is no longer with us.
Oh, no.
Could have happened.
God, I hope not.
Well, we'll find out right now. I'm going to dial his phone number, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Aaron.
Yeah, that's me. Who's this?
Hey, what's up, Aaron? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you've heard of the show?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Okay. Have you ever heard of the segment we do called the Second Date Update?
No, sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You're going to get very familiar with it because you're a part of a Second Date Update now.
What?
It's a segment we do on our show where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back afterwards, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask what went wrong. So a girl named Maria emailed us about you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the excited voice, right?
Yeah. She told us a little bit about your date. Didn't sound like much of a date, just breaking into her house basically when you came to pick her up.
Oh my God. Yeah, that did happen.
But she also said that you're not calling her back, and at the end of that experience, you guys had sort of made plans to go out again.
Yeah. Yeah, it just doesn't seem like it's really a great fit. You know, like it seems like, I don't know, I don't want to be mean, but it just seems like it would be kind of hard to actually date her.
Oh.
Why is that?
I don't know. It feels like we're on different levels, if that makes any sense.
Is it because you had to break into her house because she forgot her keys that were actually in her purse?
No, it's not that at all. That was actually pretty great. I don't get to break a lot of windows. That was really fun.
Oh, so you did think that part, well, the only part really of your whole date, you had a good time with her.
Yeah. If every girl wanted me to break into her house, I would totally be fine with that. That's a fun adventure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like an exciting time.
I thought the blood would definitely be like, well, I cut myself and I'm leaving.
Oh, it was super minor, and she had bandage. It was not a big deal.
Okay.
So then what's the reason that you're not calling her back? Why don't you feel like you're on the same level or whatever you said?
Well, so while we were around, like, one of the sides of her house trying to find a window to get into, we were talking. We were trying to have, like, salvage a date out of this.
Right.
And this is the first time we've talked in person, so we were chatting,
So
and
you're having like first date get to know me conversation over trying to jimmy a window open to get into a house.
yeah, we're just making, like, small talk or whatever. So we're talking about TV shows that we're watching, and we both love Game of Thrones.
Okay.
Okay, a lot of people do.
Which is my favorite show. I'm not going to spoil anything, but we were talking about it, and she said something that seemed kind of weird early on. She just said, it's weird that 1,000 years ago people had to worry about getting eaten by dragons.
But she was joking, right? I mean, that was being
That's
silly.
what I thought. So I laughed. I thought that was funny. And she heard me laughing, and she was like, what? Dragons are bad. Just like that. Just like that.
Oh my God.
Okay,
So she
still
thought
funny,
dragons were real.
At this point, I don't know what she's thinking. Is this some sort of, is she messing with me? Is this like some test? Like, will you break a window? Do you think that I think dragons are real? Like, it's all some elaborate first date test, you know? And so I don't know. So I'm like, I'm sort of feeling it out, and I laugh, and I think we're having an okay time.
Mm-hmm.
And she keeps talking about like what this time period would have been like to live in, not this universe, this time period. She actually said Game of Thrones is my favorite period piece.
So maybe she just used the wrong wording. Like, there's no way she actually thinks it's like a reenactment from real life.
As far as I can tell, like, she doesn't think like there were cameras there, obviously. Like, she thinks it's like based on a true story, like that.
No.
But then she got into like how it's weird that wizards and witches just like aren't around as much anymore. Like, they sort of disappeared.
At any time did you explain to her that Game of Thrones is made up and it's not a documentary?
Look, man, if she thinks that's true, then I don't want to break her heart. I don't want to crush her and tell her about the terrible world. And if she's messing with me, I don't want to admit that I'm fooled. There's no win situation.
Yeah, I guess you're screwed. Hey, Aaron, I do want to let you know, though, that you might have crushed her.
What do you mean?
I mean that she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Probably might.
And she might have just found out that Game of Thrones is not real. Maria, are you still there?
I'm not stupid. I know that Game of Thrones isn't real. It's not a documentary, but it's based on true events.
I mean, I hope you're messing with me. I hope that this is just a really good joke.
No, it's like the Renaissance, you know, like that stuff.
What?
It's like that show Vikings, you know, like what are you trying to say, that Vikings aren't real?
Vikings are real. They existed. Dragons did not. exist.
Well, they don't
What kind
exist anymore because humans killed them.
What are you talking about, Maria?
Are you guys screwing with me? Are you are all in on this prank?
No,
thing? The whole thing?
we're not at all. I promise you, Maria wanted to call you to find out what went wrong on the date.
I should have known with the window you guys were that somebody was setting me up. This whole thing.
No, this is not a setup. I promise you. Maria, do you really think that dragons existed?
They did. I read history books about them.
Sci-fi and history books are not the same thing.
That's what I'm not dumb, guys. Like, I know that the Game of Thrones story is dramatized, but like dragons actually existed in the Renaissance. You can read about it, and like witchcraft and wizardry was a thing.
Well, that part's true.
Sort of.
I don't know which books you're reading, Maria, but I want to read them.
It's in tons of books, and you can start by reading the Bible because it's got all of that.
Wow.
All right.
I know that they exist, and I have proof. You don't even have to read the books. Like, I'll send you the Wikipedia links that I found, and you can read it yourself.
So you're serious? You really believe this?
100%. I believe with all my heart that dragons used to exist, and I'm afraid that they'll come back.
Oh my God, you guys! Science is not a belief system.
It's the Bible. Read it.
Are there dragons in the Bible?
Well, Maria, what do you think about that being the reason that Aaron's not calling you back, because he disagrees with you on the whole dragons being real things?
I don't like the tone of this whole thing because it feels like everyone's making fun of me, but Aaron is the ignorant one.
I'm not making fun of you, Maria. I haven't read what you've read.
What are you
And I'm not as educated as you on the subject, so I can't claim to know anything about dragons.
No, Jubal.
Well, you should do that because it's an interesting subject.
Okay, I will. At this point, I would like to ask Aaron, though, real quick. Aaron, would you like to go on a second date with Maria? We will pay for it.
I mean, at this point, I don't know if she wants to go on a second date with me, but I'm kind of curious where this goes.
Are you being serious?
Hear that, Maria?
You want to go out with her again?
She's fun.
Dude.
You know what? Like, I'm up for it. You know, like, you only get one chance in life to have this kind of fun, right?
Oh, my God.
Maria, would you like to go out with Aaron again?
Yeah.
You guys can hash out the whole Game of Thrones thing in person.
If Aaron is open to hearing me out and reading my books, then yes, I would consider going out with him again.
Yes.
Aaron, can you promise to go into this next date with Maria with an open mind about dragons?
Absolutely.
Oh, wonderful. Congratulations, Maria. You got your second date.
We did it.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
No, Maria, thank you. Thank you for today's phone call. That was awesome.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today thinks that his date was ruined by pirates.
What?
Yeah.
This is the most awesome start of any second date we've ever had.
No way.
You know, it doesn't happen often, but every once in a while, pirates will come in and just ruin a date. Those guys are jerks. They're always doing things like that.
No.
His name is Paul, not the pirate, the guy that's date was ruined.
Okay.
No, it wasn't some pirate named Paul that
Yeah.
showed up. And his email said that pirates came up, and he thinks that's what ruined his date. Paul, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Is this like some like figure of speech we don't understand?
Or were you in Somalia?
It's right in between.
Right in between. Okay, so before we find out how pirates ruined your date, who's the girl that you went out with? What's her name?
Vicky.
Vicky.
Okay.
And where did you meet Vicky? On the high seas?
No, I met her on this new app, Bumble. Have you guys heard of it?
Yeah, that's not new,
Yeah.
Paul.
Yeah.
It's been around for a little bit.
It's kind of like the thing right now, though.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, I thought it was like the cool new thing.
It is cool.
I mean, I think it is.
It's the
kind
one
of, but it's
where-
been around for a while. It's the one where the ladies choose the dudes.
Okay, yeah, so you guys have heard of it.
Yeah.
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 All right. So your friends
Okay.
told you to try Bumble, and that's where you met her.
Yeah, so we matched on Bumble, chatted a little bit, and thought I would take her out for some drinks, and she said yes.
Now, was this
Right,
your
and then-
first ever like online dating experience?
No, I've tried Tinder before, went on a couple unsuccessful dates, and I tried Craigslist one time, and that definitely was
I don't know why you thought that would work.
That's where you could probably find a real life pirate.
It's a good point,
Tell us about
Jubal.
the pirates. What does that mean? You said you think your date was ruined by pirates?
Okay, so here's the thing. I took her out to get some drinks, and I know that for me, it takes about 2 to 3 drinks to really loosen up and get good at conversation.
Okay.
So first drinks, things were still kind of stiff. Second drink, things started to get better. And then by the third drink, I think I may have gone too far.
Why?
Because for some reason, pirates came up. And
Like in conversation, or they sauntered up to your table?
in conversation.
Okay.
And I thought it would be funny to talk in a pirate voice, like, "Our matey, the 7 seas be," stuff like that.
Well, it's hard. Okay, Paul, to your defense, it's hard not to do that when anyone brings up pirates. We all want to say something about booty and walking the plank and the whole thing.
Yeah, it's true. Why do you think that ruined your date?
Well, it was fine at first, but I got stuck in the pirate voice for, not exaggerating, 5 to 10 straight minutes.
Oh,
It
that's a
sounds
lot
like
of...
a condition where you literally just got stuck and couldn't get out of it.
Yeah, it really felt like a medical condition.
Could you tell that she was like, okay, joke over at a certain point, or did you just keep going and you weren't aware of that?
I definitely just kept going, and at this point, she was barely even responding. I mean, I'm sure she was just trying to think of ways to escape the situation.
God, you needed help escaping the pirate voice. More like it. You should have slipped her a note that said, "Help me. I've been captured."
If I could have, I would have. But that was the problem, was I just kept going.
Yeah.
So how quickly did your date end after you got a case of the pirates?
Well, eventually I was able to get back to my normal voice. I dropped the whole pirate thing and sincerely apologized for going on for too long. She, accepted my apology, and we moved on and had a pretty good conversation after that.
She didn't bolt right after the pirate, so
No,
that's a good sign.
she didn't bolt. Maybe just out of courtesy, so it wouldn't be very obvious.
So how did everything end with her then?
So things were wrapping up, and she said she needed to get out of here, and she said that her friend was coming to pick her up. So I waited, and I didn't want to, try to kiss her in front of her friend and after everything. So
Yeah, well, that's not a pirate move. A pirate would have grabbed her right in front of her friend and made out with her.
Well, the thing is, I'm not actually a pirate. If I was, I probably would have definitely gotten a second date.
It all makes more sense now that he established that.
And you've heard nothing back from her at all?
No.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update if you ask for your second date update in a pirate voice.
Oh, gosh.
Let's hear it, Paul.
Arr, give me a second date update, matey.
Oh, my God.
All right. Well, perfect. We'll do it right after this.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I told myself I wouldn't do it, but fortunately, I can't help it. Arrgh. Welcome back to ye second date update, where Pirate Paul is on the phone. Will he be getting a date or walking the plank?
Arg.
All right, got it out of my system.
You know that everyone in the car right now just did the same arg.
I know, they did.
It's so hard not to.
Right in the middle of a second date update, and Paul is on the phone. The reason for the pirate theme is because Paul thinks that his pirate impersonation killed his chances at a second date. He went out with a girl named Vicky who he met on Bumble. They were hanging out, and then they got on the subject of pirates, and then he started talking like a pirate, and then, to use his words, got stuck in pirate mode and couldn't stop, and went on for like 10 minutes, and he feels like that joke just went way too far, and she might think he's kind of a weirdo. You ready to go, Paul? Ready to call her?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go.
And you're sure you can stay away from Pirate Paul, right?
I'm trying to stay out of the pirate voice.
Okay.
Just don't call
Right,
her
now-
a wench, okay?
Yeah.
Well, if I enter pirate mode, who knows what will happen?
Yeah. You're not in control at that point. All right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Can I speak to Vicky, please?
This is Vicky.
Hey, Vicky. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Why are you calling me?
I just wanted to ask you a couple questions about some stuff.
Hey, Vicky.
How did you get my number?
From someone.
Okay, what is going on?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
I know it's a radio show, but why are you calling me?
You recently went out with a dude who liked you a lot, and now you're not calling him back. So he sent us an email asking if we could get you on the phone to figure out what happened. His name's Paul.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you remember Paul?
I remember Paul.
Yeah.
He told us about your date and how he kept talking in pirate. He thinks that might have turned you off.
Yeah, it was really weird. He was really normal at first, and then I don't even remember how we got into the conversation about pirates, but we started talking about pirates, and then he wouldn't stop talking in a pirate voice, and it went on for what seemed like forever. He wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
He did tell us that, and he knows that he kind of screwed up by doing that.
Yeah, I mean, he kept making these jokes. He kept saying something poop deck. He just kept saying poop deck.
Yes.
I don't know. I guess he thought it was funny, but it was just really weird. It reached the point where it wasn't funny, and then he kept going for a really long time after that.
So after pirate voice, you weren't attracted to him anymore?
I mean, it was cute at first, and then it just got really weird. Yeah. And then he started talking to me about other dates he was going to go on later in the week. He switched up to we were friends or something.
Wait, hold on. Rewind just a little bit. You said he was talking about dates he was going on later in the week?
Yeah, so we matched on Bumble, and he was talking to me about other people that he matched with, and then was just casually bringing up oh yeah, on Wednesday I'm gonna go out with this person. Should I bring her flowers? What would you suggest that I do?
Dude.
That is, was it a weird attempt to bond with you over both doing the dating app? I'm just trying to figure out why someone would ever bring that up.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was really weird. And I didn't really know him, so it's not I was getting crazy jealous or something because this was our first date, but that just seems like such a weird, kind of really rude thing to do if you're on a date with someone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that should usually be common sense, but
well, we're talking
if you're
about
also going to go talk like a pirate
Yeah.
for 10 minutes, you might not understand that's not exactly what you do on a date.
That's a good point.
That's so weird, though. If someone did that to me, I would read it as they weren't interested in me and that they were trying to friend zone me.
Right, which had he not done the pirate voice, maybe I would have immediately gone to that assumption, but I think I just felt like he didn't understand how dates are supposed to go.
I think you are astute.
How did you react, by the way, when he was telling you about these other girls?
So I told him my opinion on whatever he brought up. Yeah, sure, I'm sure she'd like it if you brought her some daisies. I don't know.
You gave him solid dating advice.
Yeah.
I guess, sure. Yeah. Now I'm I probably should have just told him off.
Well, you can tell him off because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
He's what?
He's listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
Hey, Vicky.
Oh, my God. What? Why? What is wrong with you? Why would you do this?
I just wanted to see what's up and thought that this would be a funny way to get your attention.
Funny way?
Hi.
Did you think that talking about other girls on our date was going to get my attention?
Well, we've only been on one date, so why is it a problem if I brought up other girls.
What? No, Paul, no.
It's still a date.
Why
Yeah,
would
it's-
you?
No matter what, it doesn't matter how long, you're still going on a date with somebody. You don't bring up other dates usually.
I don't know. It kind of sounds like she's a little bit jealous.
What are you talking about, Paul? You lost your mind.
Dude,
It's not like we're exclusive or anything. I'm allowed to see other people, and you should be okay with that.
yeah, Paul, that's fine. That's what dating is. But I feel like it's kind of an unsaid rule that you don't ask the other people you're dating about advice for other dates.
Right?
It's just a question. You don't need to be, like, scared of a question.
I'm not scared of a question. I don't freaking
sorry,
care
Dolla.
if you're dating other people. That's fine, but I don't want to give you advice about it. Like, that just makes me feel like I'm completely not important.
I don't know. You know, your tone and everything, you sound a little bit jealous.
Paul, I'm not jealous. I just think it's friggin' insane that you would bring up other girls while you're on a date with me. Like, why are you asking me for dating advice? Don't you have friends to help you with that? Like, what?
Who would be a better person to ask for dating advice than the person I'm currently on a date with?
That's in a weird way, Paul. That's a good point, but no, you're not supposed to do that.
No, you're not supposed to do that.
Why else would you care?
Oh, my God. I don't care, Paul. I just don't want to go on any more dates with you because this is not how I want to date somebody. I don't want to give you advice on other people.
Well, maybe if you continued dating me, you'd be the only person I went on dates with, and that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, work your way up.
Really, out of all the girls, I like you the best.
Wow, I am so flattered. Thank you. I feel really special.
You're welcome.
Oh, my God. Honestly, Paul, just go have fun with the billion other dates you have this week. I really don't care.
It's not a billion. It's 3.
Well, still doesn't get it. Hey, Vicky, would you like to be date number 4 this week and go out with Paul one more time? We'll pay for it.
No, 1,000% no. I'll go on a date with myself.
Yeah, it's really shocking.
Come on, Vicky. We had so much fun.
Did we? For maybe the first 3 minutes. And not even to mention the freaking talking like a pirate for 10 minutes like you were frozen there.
I was stuck. I couldn't help myself.
He was stuck.
He was stuck in pirate. Vicky, come on, one more date.
You don't blame him.
No.
Are you sure you won't go out with me?
Yes.
No, Paul, I'm not going to go out with you, matey, because you're weird.
Come on.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592. It says it sounds like the guy in today's second date update has never been out with anybody in his life before. And yeah, it did kind of sound like that. If you missed today's second date update, this dude named Paul wanted to call Vicky. He wasn't sure why he wasn't getting a call back. He thought maybe it was because he slipped into pirate and couldn't get out of it. Apparently, during their first date, he wouldn't stop talking like a pirate and joking around like a pirate the whole time.
Which is funny.
And we're like, dude, why didn't you just drop it after the first couple times? He's like, I couldn't get out of it. I was stuck in pirate. I've never been stuck in pirate before, but he was. And when we got her on the phone and found out the reason, it's one is because of the pirate, for sure. That was weird to her. But then also he kept talking about all these other dates that he was going on, clearly trying to be like, you know, I got a lot of options.
Yeah.
And that's not very impressive to go out on a date with somebody and then talk about all the other dates you have lined up.
He wanted advice from her.
Yeah,
But
that's terrible.
It is kind of sad that he can get lots of date options and there's normal people who can't even find one.
Yeah, I've had people text that in too.
What is going on in this world?
So yeah, he's out on the date being like, oh, I got this hot date lined up for Thursday.
Yeah.
She says that she likes to hike and stuff. Should I go hiking? What do you think I should do with her? Just
Yeah.
asking advice. Text in at 78592 says, I just hated the guy because he had the worst pirate voice ever.
It did. I agree. It wasn't convincing or good at all.
But that's fun. That's a fun part about accents and doing impressions. You don't
yeah,
have to be
you
good at
say
it.
that because you're not good at those.
Yeah, you don't have to be good to do an impression.
Yeah, you can just, it's fun.
So they decided to not go out again, but I'm guessing for Paul it's okay because
Oh, yeah.
apparently he's got options just lined up.
Hey, He's got dates for days.
Yes,
is what
he
it
does.
sounds like to me.
I honestly think, though, that he was making up these other dates. Like,
I don't
some
think
guys
so.
try to impress girls and do stuff like that. I don't think he has a bunch of dates lined
No,
up.
I think that's what internet dating has done to everybody.
Yeah.
It's made people have options that probably shouldn't always have that many options.
Really, all you have to do is have an okay picture and some interests, and you can find dates online. So he probably did have a lot of dates up. He's probably also not going to be getting a lot of calls back from those dates.
They're all first dates. I
Yeah.
mean, let's be honest. We're not like talking he's got a lot of relationships on the line right now.
I'm assuming Paul will be back for more second date updates.
Let's hope.
Actually, it's only going to be Paul now in second date updates. It's like, another one didn't call me back. I don't know why.
We call the Paul updates.
Yeah.
Johnny Knoxville here. Check out Crimeless, Hillbilly Heist, my new true crime podcast from Smartless Media, Campside Media, and Big Money Players. It's the true story of the almost perfect crime and the Nimrods who almost pulled it off.
It was kind of like the perfect storm in a sewer.
That was dumb. Do not follow my example.
Listen to Crimeless, Hillbilly Heist on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey, I'm Cal Penn, and on my new podcast, Here We Go Again, we'll take today's trends and headlines and ask, why does history keep repeating itself? Each week, I'm calling up my friends like Bill Nye, Lily Singh, and Pete Buttigieg to talk about everything from the space race to movie remakes to psychedelics.
Put another way, are you high?
Look, the world can seem pretty scary right now, but my goal here is for you to listen and feel a little better about the future. Listen and subscribe to Here We Go Again with Cal Penn on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
I live below a cult leader, and I fear I've angered her.
Wait a minute, Sophia. How do you know she's a cult leader?
Well, Dakota, luckily it's I'm Not Afraid of a Scary Story Week on the OK Storytime podcast, so we'll find out soon. This person writes, my neighbor has been blasting music every day and doing dirt rituals, and now my ceiling is collapsing. I try to report them, but things keep getting weirder. I think they might be part of a cult.
Hold up, a real-life cult? And what is a dirt ritual?
No clue, Dakota. Find out how it ends. Listen to the OK Storytime podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The couple for today's second date update met at the hottest club in town. Talking about the Gram. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the Gram. I'm your doorman, Dylan. I know, I look way too sleek to be intimidating, but also I've been taking MMA for 4 months. If you try to sneak past me, pretty sure I'll choke you out. Oh, you want bottle service? Sorry, no bottle service at this club, because I'm not talking about actual club. I'm talking about Instagram, the hottest club in town. Welcome to Instagram. What can I get you?
Wow.
Yeah, they met each other
Guys.
on the Gram. That's what I think
That is a
every single
weird
time.
Club bouncer that you have in your.
I don't even want to know what you think about Twitter.
I
Yeah.
mean-
Oh, Twitter's disgusting now.
Yeah, okay.
Like, hey, what's up? Welcome to Twitter. Nobody really comes in here much, but come on in. I think we got some bottles lying around here somewhere or something. That's Twitter. Instagram is much cooler.
There's a back room somewhere.
Yeah. Don't get me started on MySpace.
Oh.
Toss you a syringe right when you walk in. But
Wow.
the people met on Instagram. I'm talking about Russ, and the girl's name is Jessie. I think that's what his email said. Russ, what's up? How are you?
Hey guys, what's up?
What's up, dude?
Welcome.
You guys clowning me or what?
I don't know.
No, we're clowning Instagram more than anything else, or just social media in general.
Jubal's just weird.
I probably deserve it.
No. Okay, so you met the girl you want to call today on
Go to the bottle
Instagram.
service. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, you met her on Instagram.
Pretty funny. Yeah.
Did you have mutual friends, or were you just stalking?
No, like I'm a workout dude. You know, I was posting some photos of my workout, and like, you know, in the gym community, we all kind of like
Yeah,
tag stuff.
you guys are super active.
Huge.
Yeah, hey, you know, it's whatever. So I was checking out this hashtag FitLife, you know, just kind of seeing who I can just check out.
Fit life.
Yeah.
FitLife. And so I found this girl, Jessie, and she's super hot, and she's super fit, and I was like, oh man, this girl's like, I'm down, right? And so I just started following her and, you know, liking her photos and whatnot, and then reached out and messaged her. I'm like, hey, like, you're hot and we have the same interests, and like, let's get together.
Sounds like a beautiful
Yeah.
romantic message.
Yeah.
How gym people talk?
Yeah.
Tell me you put like a water emoji in there too, the little water drop emoji.
Just lots of flexing, yeah.
Oh, the bicep emoji?
You do sound like a wordsmith, sir. You really do. What did she say back?
she was like, thanks for reaching out. Like, I love your photos. I'm like, I love your photos. And we had like a little love fest going on. And I decided, like, let's meet up. And so I basically asked her out on the date via Instagram.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I thought, let's meet at my gym.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys like to do a workout together?
Yeah, like I go to this really cool gym. I'm like, it's a huge part of my life, and it's a part of her life. And I'm like, this might be a great way to kind of size each other up and hang out.
Yeah, if you guys both love working out, that's actually a really good idea for a date.
I bet she was excited about it.
Yeah. So we met up, and it was great. She was hot, super strong and fit, and looked great. And we just traded off workouts. Like, I'd do some reps of this, and she would suggest we go to this and that. And we just swap, to different machines.
And did you have time to like actually talk to each other too?
Yeah, we have like loads of stuff in common, and we're just kind of cracking up. I mean, it was fun. It wasn't like some dead serious workout. It was like fun and light.
You should have just had those big, like, over-the-ear Beats headphones on and not talk to her, been one of those guys.
I'm like, silence.
Did it seem like she had fun too?
Yeah, I mean, she was into it. And at one point, I had this idea. I'm like, how much do you weigh? Like, let me bench press you. And then she was going to try to bench press me. That didn't work. But I bench pressed her, and we did like a live Instagram like story of me bench pressing her. And,
okay.
That's gym love.
Yeah, that is. You see that.
Did you use
quite
that
often.
hashtag? That's a good hashtag. Hashtag gym love.
Gym love.
Yeah.
Yeah. After hashtag fit life.
Dude, if you guys hook up, you're going to be that couple on Instagram that's always like, you're doing pull-ups with her like wrapped around you, and she's doing pull-ups. Yeah. Oh, man, I can't wait. I hope this works out for you.
Dude, that would be like a dream come true.
Oh, my God.
And the thing is, I've always wanted to meet a girl that was this into fitness. Yeah. Because none of my friends are as into it as me, but I met this girl, and I'm like, she's more into it. I mean, like, we were like a perfect couple.
Wow. So this is like your dream girl, basically, is what I'm hearing.
She's total dream girl. Like, I never meet anyone like this.
Okay. How did everything end?
Like, she heads to the locker room. I head to the locker room. I'm like, meet me outside. We'll grab a smoothie afterwards, and we'll like go for a walk and just.
Okay.
So I go into the locker room, and I shower, change, come back, no sign of her.
What?
I'm like, okay, damn. Well, she's taking a while.
Yeah.
And so I grabbed the lady at the reception desk, and I said, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you go into the women's locker room and just check on her, like make sure everything's cool? Because it was like 15, 20 minutes, like time had passed, right?
Right.
And she comes out and says, she's not there, man.
What?
And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I was standing here the whole time. Like, how could I have missed her? And she's like, there's nobody in there.
Whoa. Either she ditched you, or it was your dream girl, and you were imagining the whole thing doing some really weird workouts by yourself.
Oh, my God. Jubal got to the bottom of it.
I never thought of that.
Maybe she had some sort of emergency, though.
I thought at least I would get a text message. At least I get a call or something. Like, I reached out to her. No response, no response, no response.
Wow. How long has it been now?
I don't know. It's been like 5 days, 6 days.
5 or 6 days.
Has she
Okay, that's
been
a long time.
updating her Instagram feed?
Yeah, she has. I mean, I've watched her.
Okay.
Okay, so she's
Wow.
safe and fine.
She's alive.
Definitely doing good. Okay, well,
She's alive.
well, play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right, man.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the cycling class and second date update. My name is Dylan. I'll be your instructor today.
Oh, my God.
First of all, before we get started, I want to thank everybody coming out to my new cycling gym. It's a cycling gym where we stay on our seats the whole time. It's called Sit and Spin. And I thank you for coming out because we're going to push it to the extreme today with your second date update spin class.
Oh, my God. I really honestly feel like I've taken class from you before. I'm not even lying.
You in the back there, Brooke. I don't see you pushing hard enough, Brooke. Remember, sit on that seat. Don't get off that seat. This is Sit and Spin. This is Sit and Spin where you sit down the whole class.
Even though I'm not even sweating, I'm still cursing you
I
in
know.
my head.
They always
like, shut up, you.
focus on somebody.
Don't call me out.
You were there laughing in the background. Get to spinning. I don't see you spinning. If you don't spin, I'm going to come over there and beat you with a baseball bat. Oh, sorry. Got a little aggressive on that. I was getting a little angry. Why?
Flashbacks, man.
Why am I doing that? Because the guy on the phone for a second date update today, his name is Russ. He didn't meet the girl at a spin class, but he did go to the gym with her. He met her on Instagram. They're both fitness people, so they decided to work out together. He thought it went awesome. But when they were done working out, she went to shower up. He went to shower up, and then she disappeared. Yeah. She was just gone. And he hasn't heard from her in about a week, so we're going to call her and find out why she ditched him. All right, Russ, you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
I'm kind of worried about this one because you say that she's your dream girl, and she is obviously saying she wants nothing to do with you.
I'm hoping that it's just some sort of misunderstanding. I didn't know she was like mad at that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Like, I like your positive thinking, Russ.
Well, I mean, I can't imagine anything else. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
Like, there has to be a reason. Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure it out. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Jesse, please?
This is she.
Hey, what's up, Jesse? How are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Wait, what?
Hey,
Yes.
Jesse.
Yeah, it's the whole show, actually. What's up?
Hey. Oh my gosh, I listen to you guys all the time.
Oh, sweet. While you're at the gym,
Yeah, how did you know that?
follow you on Instagram, #FitLife.
No, you do not.
No.
You ever see me like every photo of yours?
She would know if
Yeah.
you followed her.
I would definitely know.
Yeah.
No, I'm calling you today, Jesse. First of all, thank you for listening. Appreciate it. But somebody emailed us about you for a second date update.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm assuming you, well, I don't know when you listen, but do you listen to the second date updates?
Yes, all the time.
Okay, so you know what they are.
Yeah, I knew this was going to happen eventually.
Oh, you did?
What?
Are you, like, not calling a lot of guys back?
No, I've just been on like a lot of bad dates.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you're like, at some point,
It was a numbers game.
I'm going to be on the radio show.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
then do you have any idea who would have emailed us to call you?
Is it Kevin? It's probably Kevin.
No, it's not Kevin.
Oh, but Kevin, he
It's
sounds
somebody
like
else.
the worst.
Yeah.
It's not Kevin?
No, it's not.
Oh God. Okay, that was a really bad one.
Yeah.
All right, well, maybe this one won't be that bad. His name is Russ.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, other guys were worse than that, so this is actually good.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, maybe we can get you on for those other guys, too. Is there anybody that you want to call?
No, not at the moment. No.
All right. Well, Russ told us that you guys worked out together, and then you ditched him after the workout.
Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it.
But that's kind of, I mean, even if you weren't attracted to him, he sounded like a nice guy. It's a rude move just to ditch him at the end of a date.
No, he was a nice guy. We're just not on the same level.
Not on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Okay.
like, again, rude to just leave at the end of a date.
Well, the date was over.
No, he said that he was getting you a smoothie and that, you know, there's like that wrap-up thing, like whether you're going to do it again or not. And
No, I mean, I stayed for the workout. We did our thing, and there was no need for like a wrap up at the end. I knew there wasn't a future there, so.
Okay. And hopefully he would be able to pick up on your hint of ditching
Wow.
him. I got it. Was there anything that he did wrong to make you just want to leave like that?
He's just a prototypical meathead.
Well,
You mean like just protein shakes, meal prep, gym? That's it? That's all he cares
Yeah,
about?
like gym bro. Yeah.
but what did you expect? I mean, you met over the #FitLife.
I expected somebody who was into fitness.
And he's not? We talked to him. It sounds like he is.
Not in the way that I am.
I don't get
Can
it.
you explain better?
Russ is all about his upper body. Like, he does not work out his legs, and I don't respect that.
Wait, what?
I've heard of
Wait,
Okay, so-
are you, wait.
So Russ skips leg days.
Yes.
I don't know if Russ has ever done a leg day in his life.
What?
So wait, is that unattractive? Like he doesn't have muscly legs and you don't think it's attractive?
Like, my 4-year-old niece has bigger calves than he does. So, no, I don't think it's attractive. It's actually a huge turnoff to have this completely imbalanced, like, physique.
Okay.
So you don't respect bros who don't do leg day.
No, not at all. Like, you can't just focus on bicep curls. You actually have to do, like, a leg press
Hey,
or, like...
can I chime in here for a second?
Yeah, I guess you can.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey.
yeah, I forgot about this part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Jesse,
though?
Yeah.
Russ is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
I don't skip leg days, by the way.
So your legs are just disproportionate, even though you work them out.
Wow. I work out my legs all the time. I'm a hard gainer. Okay, it takes me a long time to get gains. Okay, in my legs.
Okay, look, Russ, I'm sorry if, like, I have offended you. Like, your upper body looks great. Like, from the waist up, completely ripped, completely toned and lean. But the leg thing just turns me off.
Okay, yeah, sure, my legs could be bigger. That's fine. But, I mean, they're sculpted. Okay, my quads are beautiful, actually.
Just the lower
They
leg.
need a little development. You're right. And I appreciate it, okay? It's a note, duly noted. But that doesn't mean you need to ditch me after a really cool date, just vanishing into thin air.
It wasn't that great of a date. Like, you just wanted to do curls and, like, overhead press the entire time. Like, I was trying to get you on leg machines, like some actual heavyweight leg exercises, and you wouldn't even do it.
It was a buys and tries day. I'm not going to put all my effort into my legs.
Well, I was trying to help you out. You said you're a hard gainer, so you got to work them extra.
Look, I'm a trainer, okay? I do this for a living, so I think I know how to work out my own legs.
Bro, stop. I was a trainer for a long time, a very good one, and so I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, then you would understand we're doing buys and tries, so.
Are we just having
This is my favorite discussion ever, I think.
trading fight right now? Is that what we're having?
Apparently. Jesse, it's true. I work out my legs twice a week, okay? And sorry that's not evident for you.
Okay, well, then you need to do them every other day and maybe eat some more food or something because, like...
Whoa. Do not insult my meal prep, okay?
Is that something
Man,
to
it's-
even insult?
Sounds like you just got heated.
Okay, I'm sure that your meal prep is on point. We're just on a
It's
different
very
level.
on point. Thank you very much. I put a lot of prep into this. I eat clean, okay? I get all my macros. I do not need a lecture about my diet from you, okay?
Okay, well,
I
I'm
get all my
sorry you're
macros.
having...
I'm a hard gainer. I told you that.
I heard you. I'm sorry you're having so much trouble adding mass to your legs, but I'm not the one who's going to help you out with that.
I don't know.
I don't know whose side to be on. I don't know if someone's being mean or not.
Do we somehow go into Spanish? I don't know.
What are
Hey,
macros?
So
I'm not into guys that look like a triangle, like an upside down triangle.
Okay.
A triangle? Okay, you weren't saying that when I was bench pressing you, when you were staring at my body, when you were liking all my pics.
Well, during the workout, I was trying to just be polite, and with the pics, you must have just really gotten a good angle because I couldn't tell.
Whoa.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, are your feelings hurt right now, Russ?
Of course. Did you hear what she said about my leg? How would you feel?
I don't think it would bother me as much, but I know that you're like you said, it takes a long time for you to get muscle in your legs. So,
Do you have any idea what it's like being a hard gainer?
No. I mean, maybe.
Jesse,
I've
do you
never
have
tried.
any idea what it's like being a hard gainer?
Yeah, I have a few friends who are hard gainers, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just genetically blessed, I guess.
Wow.
Wow, lucky you.
Jesse, I mean, I feel like you're kind of rude still. You left him. You're making fun of his legs. Do you feel bad at all?
No, I don't feel bad. Like, I was polite through the date. I finished the workout, and then I left. Like, I'm not going to waste time on that. Like, I told you, I don't respect anyone who doesn't work out their legs.
Okay.
Oh, my God, I work out my legs. How many times do I have to tell you I squat 250?
Whoa, man, this is getting way too heated. I just have to. I'm gonna ask Jesse before this gets out of control. Would you like to go out on a second date with Russ, Jesse? We will pay for it.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't thought you were gonna
Good
say
luck
no.
with your hard gains.
Wow.
That's good. That's good. I like this. I like where this is going because every competitor needs fuel for competition. Okay. And Jesse, keep looking at my Instagram and check out those legs, and you'll see the gains I'm making because of you. All right?
Okay. I'll be watching.
Jesse, if Russ gets some more gains in his legs, would you go out with him again?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Well, get ready to believe, okay? Hashtag leg day every day.
Oh, damn.
Dang, no
No, he didn't just throw that down.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text message at 78592 says, that was really rude of her, but I do agree you shouldn't just focus on one body part. In the gym. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. Russ wanted to call Jesse. They met on Instagram because he saw her post something under the hashtag FitLife.
Yeah.
And their first date was a workout. We got her on the phone to find out why she wasn't calling him back. And it's because Russ apparently skips leg days. And he doesn't have the legs that it takes to date Jesse.
You know, though, after this call, he is so self-conscious.
Oh, yeah.
All
for
that
sure.
man is doing his legs right now.
Oh, yeah. And I thought people would be calling her rude, but pretty much everybody texting in is like, I agree. It's disgusting when you go to the gym and your legs are tiny, bro.
I've never been to the gym. I had no idea leg day was such a big deal.
made a comment about being able to squat 250, and everybody's piling on that too. Like, I have a 78-year-old grandpa who can squat 250, bro.
We have a lot of fit people listening to the show, apparently.
I had no idea.
That are in a lot better shape than any of us.
A lot of meatheads texting in this morning.
The one text that we got that says, I feel so fat right now.
Yeah. So anyway, they're not going out again, but that's fine. Russ needs more time to focus on his legs, I guess, because he's a hard gainer and he needs to get those legs nice and big. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
People do all sorts of different things to get over breakups. Like some people will change their appearance, maybe haircut or plastic surgery. Some people will stalk their ex on social media or even stalk them in person and follow them around to see if they're seeing anybody else. And then some people, like Lucille, who's on the phone, will do something incredibly weird.
Weirder than what you just said.
Yeah, like something I've never heard of before.
What?
Like they'll go on another date.
Jubal, that's normal.
Like they'll go on a date with somebody new. That's weird to me, Lucille.
Oh, God.
I had to give it another try.
Yeah, but geez, come on, take some time and totally freak out and have a breakdown first.
Yeah,
I ate my share of ice cream.
Oh,
Okay.
my God. Whatever you do not take breakup advice from Jubal Flag, okay?
Well, your email said that you're recently out of a breakup and this was like the first date you were going on. So tell us a little bit about it. What's the dude's name?
His name is Andrew. And this girl I work with had been going crazy, just saying, oh, my gosh, he's perfect for you. You have to go out with him. He was made for you, la, la, la. And finally, after enough ice cream, I was like, okay, I'm ready to get back out there again.
That's a lot of pressure, though, to set it up like that. Like, this is the guy.
Yeah. But, I have to say, he seemed really great, but it was a weird night.
You cried a bunch about your ex while you guys were out on a date? Gets weird.
I'm really proud of myself that that's not what was going on. But literally, as I was driving to meet him for dinner, I got a call and found out that a bunch of my friends from work had just been fired. And
oh, no.
Including my friend who set us up.
Dude,
oh, that sucks.
That sucks. That's like the worst news. And you weren't fired, just all your friends were?
No, I wasn't. But, yeah, there was a whole group. And so, I found this out, just minutes before I'm walking in the door to meet him. And so, my phone is blowing up. Everybody's texting, trying to figure out who all is impacted and what happened and why.
And you were offended. You're like, why does nobody care that I have a date? I understand. Why has it got to be all about them,
But it really was. It was so, that was so heartbreaking. And I was so wrapped up in that this is so embarrassing. I kept looking at my phone and I was dealing with all this stuff. When I looked at my phone again, Andrew had texted me a picture of the menu.
No.
Oh, man.
That's when I was trying so hard not to, I just kept saying, I'm so sorry, I have something big going on right now, because I didn't want to spill the beans. It's our mutual friend who was one of the people impacted, and I felt like it really wasn't my place to share that.
So he didn't even know exactly why you were obsessed with your phone.
No, I was trying so hard not to ruin the date. At the same time, my heart was breaking for all my friends.
Yeah.
I wanted to be there, and I wanted to give it a shot. And obviously, I just didn't do a good job of that.
Did you ever tell him why you were obsessed with your phone?
When he sent me a picture of the menu as a text and asked if I thought, maybe I'd want to order at some point, that's when I wanted to cry, because I'm realizing that I'm completely ignoring this great guy who's sitting in front of me. He has no idea why, and just thinks I'm a total jerk who, can't get off of my phone. So that's when I was like, okay, I have to tell you something. It's I just found out that a group of my friends, have been fired. And then he was super nice about it. And he suggested, having a rain check and doing another time so I could go be with my friend. And
yeah, totally. And you're so distracted. There's no way that you can put the right amount of energy into a date.
Right, and it made me like him even more, because I felt like he was so understanding, instead of being like, well, you shouldn't have wasted my time, or he was just go take care of this, go be with your friends.
So is that when you stood up from the table and ran out of the restaurant, or did you guys say goodbye?
Oh, no, I said goodbye, and I said thank you so much, and because I could not have asked for anything more. He was so caring and considerate for me, and after I'd been kind of bad to him.
So I'm guessing that you guys made out after that before you left. Just a real quick makeout?
No.
Oh,
No.
damn. Okay.
No, I just left. I mean, I texted him later and thanked him again for being so considerate and said that, I was looking forward to, rescheduling. And now, unfortunately, it hasn't happened.
So why do you think that he doesn't want to go out with you again?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't like what I was wearing. Maybe he didn't like the way I looked. Maybe he's just upset because, the whole thing, with me on the phone.
Well, the good thing is it doesn't sound like you've been thinking about it at all.
Oh, my gosh. I'm obsessed. It's upsetting.
Yeah.
It's really upsetting.
I'm sure it was the shirt you had on.
No.
Men, I've heard, you wear the wrong sweater and everything's over.
You never know. I swear. It's horrible because I'm like, why is this not happening?
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
Come up with a few more theories while we're waiting.
Okay, I probably will.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Lucille?
Yeah.
Before we call the dude that you want to call today, I think maybe I figured it out. I think there was some mixed signals and you didn't pick up on something.
What? What do you think I missed?
So you showed up to the dinner, you're looking at your phone, and then he noticed so bad that he texted you a picture of the menu from across the table, and you saw that and were embarrassed, right?
Yeah, that's horrible.
Okay. What I think was he sent you the picture of the menu, and he was hoping that you would send back a picture of yourself being like, this is what's on the menu tonight, in my opinion.
What?
Oh, my God.
You missed the signal, and that's
Okay.
why he's not calling you back.
If that was a signal, I don't think she wants him to call her back.
Yeah, maybe he's not as great as I thought.
All right, we're about to get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling you back. And just to remind everybody, you had to leave the date early because you were so distracted, and he was actually pretty cool with it and understanding, but he is not really excited about setting up a second date.
Yeah, that sums it up. He's just not really, trying to schedule a date.
Okay, and your friend who set you up with this guy, who she thought this was going to be your dream guy, has she given you any report on what's going on?
Well, since she just got fired, I feel bad because I didn't really want to bring it up with her. She kind of has other stuff to deal with.
No, it's all about you. Come on.
Yeah, seriously.
In my world.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and see if we can figure it out, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Andrew, please?
This is Andrew speaking.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Just wondering how you're doing today.
Well, I'm kind of busy. Was there a reason for this call?
Yeah, there's a reason.
All right, well, what is it then?
Oh, I'm sorry. You probably wanted me to answer that right away instead of just answering the reason part.
Yeah, that's sort of what I meant when I asked for a reason. What's going on?
I'm calling you today because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners. Her name is Lucille, and you guys went out to dinner recently.
Okay, well, all right. Why did she email you guys exactly?
Well, we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then they end up blowing you off after that date, you can email us and we'll get that person on the phone and ask what happened.
So I'm guessing she emailed you saying that I'm blowing her off?
Yes, she did.
Oh, you're on point.
Well, it's kind of a weird situation. I would rather not talk about it. I mean,
but she thought you were pretty cool and also understanding of the fact that she was distracted on her phone the whole time because her coworker, I guess who's a friend of yours, got fired.
Right,
that
yeah.
night.
So I guess there was a huge, exodus at her work, and this was all happening kind of right when we sat down. And, and Lucille just couldn't get out of her phone because of it.
I got to say, I got to give you props, too, for sending a picture of the menu when she was super distracted. That's a good move, man. That gets your point across really quickly.
I thought it was a little, passive-aggressive, but I didn't know what else to do. I mean, I don't know if you guys been in that situation, but there's no communication. She's got her nose in her phone. Yeah. I was like, if I send you a picture of the menu, will you look at it then?
You can at least read it off the phone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But once I did that, she sort of told me what was happening, and I felt really bad. That That was rough. It kind of put the egg in my face a little bit, but
Yeah, because you'd been probably calling her names in your head up until that point. Like, oh my God.
I could have went way worse in the text. Yeah, that's
All right.
I was teasing, man. I was looking forward to getting to know this girl, and it was just like stonewall. I couldn't get by at all. But
Is that the reason you don't want to go out with her again?
not at all. I mean, our friend getting fired with a bunch of their coworkers, that's serious business. I probably would have done the same thing.
Yeah, totally.
But I got to say, I don't feel as bad anymore.
Why? What changed?
Well, I checked in with my friend after the date like she wanted me to. She was obviously really curious to see how it went. And I guess she heard that Lucille, while she was quote-unquote consoling her friends during this hard time, she shot an email to the boss applying for her friend's job.
After her friend had just got fired?
Yeah, our friend had just got fired, and what she originally said was she was trying to make her feel better, but I find out in reality she's trying to steal her old job. And that's just, if she does that to one of her best friends, I can only imagine how she would break my heart. That's just, I've been down that road way too many times. So.
But hold on, okay?
What?
She's not the one that got her friend fired.
No, but come on. On the first
someone's
date,
gonna get
do you usually apply for jobs on your first date with somebody? I've never heard of that before.
All I'm saying is that she was trying to make lemonade out of lemons. Like, she saw an opportunity because everybody else had been let go, and that was an opportunity to get a promotion, it sounds like.
I hear that. Hey, make lemonade out of lemons whenever you can, but do it in your own house. Don't do it out at dinner with with someone you just met. That's like they got their own lemonade there.
And I guess it's a little bit too like, I'm sorry I'm so distracted. I'm just trying to console my friends and also trying to capitalize on some people that just lost their jobs. So
it's
I got a lot of stuff going on.
Very shady behavior just in general. And not only is that incredibly rude to me, incredibly backstabbing to her friend. I mean, why would I want to go on a second date with her?
Well, I have no idea. And then you can add one more thing to it because she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation and sort of has tricked you now into speaking with her. Jeez.
She's on the other line, you said?
Yeah, she's been listening to this whole thing and wants to talk to you. Lucille, you there?
Hey.
Oh, yeah, hi. You were listening that whole time, huh?
Yeah, and I think this was just a huge misunderstanding.
So you have an explanation. So it did happen then. It is correct. It is accurate. That's what you're saying. If there's an explanation, that means you did it. I'd love to hear this.
Well, I did. I emailed because we all know when things like this happen, when they downsize and all that, they reorganize, they shift everything, and I was fairly new there. It's like I don't make a lot of money, and so I inquired to find out exactly what was happening, if jobs were going to be reposted, because I was hoping that it might be something that's really good for my skill set.
So you don't feel bad about this at all? Are you listening to yourself?
I'm sad for my friends, but
you're sorry for your friend. You're trying to take her old job. Come on.
It's not like she was going to get it back.
Yeah.
Good point.
But this happened the absolute same night that she got fired, going behind her back trying to get that old job. I mean, I don't care how you justify that. That ain't right where I come from.
Well, but clearly she didn't cut it. She's still my friend, but as far as work goes.
Okay, so you told her all about it then, huh? Is that what you were texting her about at the same time? Were you consoling her and saying, "Oh, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and steal your old job"?
No, I haven't told her yet, but it's not like it's a huge secret. I will tell her, but she's dealing with her situation. That's the last thing she needs to hear, that the job she lost could benefit me.
Oh yeah. You're a real good friend. Yeah. That's great timing.
Oh my God, and why are you so mad at her? Yes, I agree that her lying about only consoling a friend was wrong and that she shouldn't have done it on the date, but you're mad from a deep-seated place that she's going to get your friend's job.
Well, you know what? You want to know why I'm upset? Because I'm the real friend in this situation and she's not.
Oh! But it's business, man. Like I said, she is not the one that got your guys' friend fired.
I hear that. So talk to the boss in 1 week, 2 weeks, but not the same freaking night.
Well, while you're on a date, too. I think the fact that you're doing that while on a date is probably making it even worse, Lucille.
I totally get that. But there was a small part of me that was super excited about a promotion.
Was there any part of you that was excited about a new first date? Because it sounds like you're all about the job and not even about me. So I guess I was right.
Yeah, but Andrew, your first date isn't going to pay her rent, okay?
I was really excited about you, but I'm glad all of this has happened because now listening to you, I realize you have a temper. You're not the boyfriend material I thought.
Oh, wow. Well, don't say that just yet, Lucille. We haven't asked if we'll go on a date with you. We have to do that before you decide if he's boyfriend material or not. Hey, Andrew, would you go on a second date with Lucille? We'll pay for it.
Will I go on a date with her? No, hell no. Absolutely not. In fact, I'm more sure of it now than I was before you called.
Okay, well.
No problem. I'm not interested anymore.
Well, yeah, and plus, now that this dude's dropped off, I'm sure you're already texting another dude to fill a spot. Right?
And I say good on you, Lucille.
That's what I should have been doing right now.
Wait, but I'm dying to know, though, did you get the promotion?
I'm one of the final two, so I have a good shot at it.
Well, that's great news for you. I'm glad something worked out. I'll send you a card that you could wait for it in the mail. Say, congratulations, Judas, you did it.
Nice.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in, it's 78592. It says the girl from the second date update is a shark. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. No, she's a human being.
That's not what they meant.
I think it is. I think they meant literally. I think you're right, Jubal.
A talking shark?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was actually a person. We can't even get cell service underwater like that.
Yeah.
Silly.
Okay, I don't know what they meant by that comment. Anyway, if you didn't hear today's second date update, Lucille, the person, not the shark, left her date early because on her way to meet Andrew, the dude that she was meeting, she found out that some of her good friends at her company were fired. But when we got Andrew on the phone, we learned a new piece of information. She was worried that because she was on her phone the whole time, he didn't want to call her back.
Yeah.
Well, Lucille left the date to go console her friend eventually, but she also hopped on email that same night to send her boss a note asking to apply for her friend's position.
Yeah.
And so the guy was like, she's a snake for doing that. Again, human, but you know what I mean. But the guy thought that she was wrong for doing that right after her friend had been fired for trying to get her job. Some people are texting in at 78592 saying, hey, whatever, it's just business. Another person said, would you rather have an ambitious woman or a friendly woman?
You know that all men just want a friendly woman.
Ambitious.
Come on. Yeah.
Brooke says, why not? Screw your friendships over and get yours.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying her timing wasn't right on the date. I agree. She should have waited till the morning when she could, be concentrated on one thing. But, dude, it's not wrong to apply for a job that's open. Just because you happen to be friends with the girl. It's not wrong at all.
Well, I think...
No way, man. Competition is fierce out there. And if you are not the first one at the door knocking, somebody else is going to get it. You can't wait for that stuff,
I'm all for applying for the job as soon as possible because you have to get it. I'm all for planning some sort of recording device in their office to catch them saying bad things and then giving it to the boss so that position becomes open. I'm for a lot of that stuff. What I'm not for is sending that email in the middle of the date, though. I can understand why that would be like, hey, just wait like an hour until the date's over. Anyway, they decided that they're not going to go out again, which is fine because probably Lucille's going to have a lot of work to do soon, so she wanted to find a date. Anyway, remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know what I found that women absolutely love?
This isn't going to be good.
Yeah, awkward mustaches.
No.
They dig
God,
it
they're
so much.
Probably not.
We've got Carl on the phone with us right now. Carl actually met a girl online. His email for a second date update said that he's concerned his mustache for Movember might have turned her off a little bit because it looks different than his profile picture. They met on a dating website.
Because it looks different or because it looks kind of pervy?
Yeah,
hey,
how
it's
does
for good cause, you guys.
I know, but hey, there's got to be attraction on a date.
If anybody doesn't know what Movember is, guys grow out their facial hair for prostate cancer awareness. Carl is apparently doing that, right, Carl?
Yeah.
How's your mustache look? Is it really bad?
No, it's not really bad. I mean, I'm not Tom Selleck or anything, but it's not, it's not bad. It's just, it's just not as thick is all.
Carl, would you use the word wispy to describe it?
I'll plead the fifth on that.
Then that's bad.
So your email said that you were concerned the girl you went out with, Rachel, might have been turned off by your mustache because it looks different than your profile pic on your dating site. Did you tell her that it was for Movember?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody knows about Movember, don't they? I mean, it's kind of like it's a movement, you know, like it's kind of a big deal.
What was like the main thing that attracted you to her profile?
Yeah, so on the dating site, we had like a 97% match. You know, if she was any closer, she'd be my mirror from Justin Timberlake, you know?
Wow.
Quoting JT.
Yeah. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's why she's not calling you back. You quote Justin Timberlake.
If it was any closer, she would have grown a mustache.
Okay, that would have been bad.
So how did the date go with Rachel?
No, I mean, I thought it was a good date. She was a little bit prettier than she looked on her profile pic, so I got a little bit nervous. But, like, you know, I think it still went smooth. You know, I mean, at one point I spilled a little bit of wine on myself, but, you know, that was after a couple glasses. So, I mean, we weren't, like, wasted or anything.
Right. So you took her out to Wine and Diner, Carl. What was, like, the most memorable moment on your date?
I don't know. I just felt like a connection. Like we were like looking in each other's eyes. We were smiling a lot.
You were stroking your mustache.
Oh, come on, man. Boo. No, man. It was cool. You know, like we were just getting along. Like I felt a connection. You know, like it was genuine. It was authentic. I thought. You know.
Okay.
Did Carl just boo you?
I don't know what he did.
Okay. How about stroking my mustache, man? Come on.
All right. So how did the date end then after everything was done?
It went well. You know, I walked her to the cab and we kissed. You know, I mean, I thought it was just an amazing kiss. We just looked at each other's eyes and we locked lips, and she was just, you know, I felt very connected. I felt like it was, like I felt very close to her. I felt like, wow, this girl, she's amazing. I can't wait to get to know her more.
Wow.
I love
And then that's when she ran off and hopped in her car and never been heard from again.
She did not run off. I held her hand slowly, put her in the cab, shut the door lightly,
all right,
and the cab whisked her away home safe.
Oh, wow. It's like crazy. Like when you feel that strongly after a kiss that the other person could not feel the same way. I
Yeah.
mean, they have to, right?
Oh, no, it's happened quite a bit in my life.
All right.
It takes two, man. Come on, it takes two.
Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Cool.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. We will call the person who didn't call you back, like we're about to do for Carl. Carl wants us to call Rachel. They met online, had a good time on the date. He's a little concerned she might have been turned off by his mustache that he's growing for Movember. I think Movember's probably a bad month just to date in general
It
for
is.
guys. So,
It really is.
Carl, maybe you timed it a little wrong.
My best friend really does call it No Sex November because her husband's growing one and she cannot stand it.
Yeah, but they're married.
That's
so
a good point.
it's no
That's a good
sex
point.
all the time.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
No Sex 2013.
Yeah.
That's not true.
All right, Carl, we're about to call her right now. Is there anything else that you thought of while you were waiting that could have turned her off?
I can't think of anything now.
Maybe it's your enthusiasm, Carl.
Maybe what?
Your enthusiasm.
Oh, come on. I want to find out what's going on. I'm like nervous. I'm sorry, okay?
It's okay. I'm
That's
just
all right.
giving you crap.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find something else to rip on you about before we call her. All right. Okay, we're going to call her right now, so we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, hang on.
Hello?
Hi, is this Rachel?
Yeah, this is me.
Hey, Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. Why are you calling me?
You recently went out on a date with a friend of mine.
Okay,
And-
and you're calling me because of that?
Yep, because he went out on a date with you, liked you a lot, but you haven't been calling him back, and he wanted me to call you and ask why.
On the radio?
Yep.
Okay.
The guy that I'm talking about, his name is Carl. Do you remember going out on a date with Carl?
Oh, Carl.
Oh, no. That was a bad
Nice guy.
Oh.
Kind of
Yeah,
an
real-
awkward,
Real nice.
kind of an awkward mustache for Movember.
Yeah.
It's all coming
yeah,
back to you.
I mean, yeah, I remember Carl.
Okay. Is there any reason why you don't want to go out with Carl again?
I don't think that we really clicked, I guess. I don't know.
Were you not attracted to him?
He's fine. He's not bad looking, he's nice.
Was it his creepy mustache for November?
No.
Okay.
It was bad though, wasn't it?
It was not good. Yeah, he just should not. I totally appreciate November. It's a great thing, but some people just should not do it.
Yeah.
Right. Well said. You kissed him at the end of the night, though. He told us that.
Yeah, he told you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not the way he looks, it's just sort of how he is.
Is he awkward?
I will just say that Carl is a hugger.
What?
A hugger, as soon as you met him, he hugged you and that scared you away?
When we did meet, I went out to shake his hand and he just sort of brought me in for a big 20-second hug.
Yeah,
That's too long.
That's a long hug, though.
But come on, you ended up swapping spit with him at the end of the night. That can't be a deal breaker.
No, the hug was whatever. It was a long hug, but then at the same time he was whispering in my ear, being God, I'm so glad we finally get to do this.
Kind of strange.
I support the hug. I don't support the whispering.
He hugged our waiter at the end of dinner.
Really?
I do that.
He said that you hug your waitstaff?
I mean, if we connected,
That's weird.
I've hugged
8
people
years of
before.
serving, maybe once have I been
Yeah.
hugged, and it was probably my mom.
I mean, maybe
Nobody
they were
hugs their waitstaff, Brooke.
But what if you joking around?
Yeah.
What if that's really made a connection with that person?
No, because then he as we were leaving, he also hugged the host as we were leaving.
Real? Okay, so Carl's a creepy hugger. That's what you think of him.
No, Carl's a sweet hugger.
It's not even creepy. It's just exuberant in a way that I'm not into.
I'm just imagining him leaving tips in the form of hugs.
Yeah.
You got
not
6
cash.
hugs tonight.
I think that is really sweet of Carl.
No, you don't.
Yes,
Come on.
I do.
He's walking through the restaurant hugging everybody he walks by, Brooke. You can't possibly really think that is a normal thing.
She said that it wasn't creepy and it could be making other people's day better.
I mean, we were not wasted. Do you know what I mean? He just likes wrapping his arms around things.
Hey,
Okay, time out. Can I talk?
Rachel,
Can I say
Carl.
something?
Yeah, Carl is actually on the phone, Rachel, and heard everything you just said.
What?
Hey.
Carl, don't sound so defeated.
Carl, do you need a hug? What's wrong,
Yeah,
bud?
he does.
First of all, the reason that I hugged is because when guys meet girls sometimes stuff their bras. And so when guys hug girls, they can kind of get a sense if that's going on or not. Please defend me, Jubal. Do guys do
Oh
this?
my God, how many times has that happened to you?
Jubal, do guys do this or do they not?
I have never hugged a woman to check if she's stuffing. I have hugged a woman to feel them.
Yeah.
But not to check if they're stuff. So is that why you hugged her? Because you wanted to check and see if she was stuffing her bra?
No girl stuffs her bra.
I think girls stopped doing that around 14.
Yeah.
I'm not positive.
No, man, 'cause they're wearing the chicken cutlets. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, they do have the cutlets. You are right. Yeah, good point. Never mind. I'm on your side, Carl. I'm completely on your side, Carl.
And would you have just left the date if if you figured out she was stuffing? We just went out.
No, but I just want to know what's going on. I'm human.
Okay. Well, all right, Carl. So if you're being honest about that, then why are you hugging everybody else in the restaurant?
Because you're nice.
Because I wanted to catch on.
Because what?
I didn't want her to catch on.
Oh, so you wanted her to just think you hug everybody, so you're not like...
He's playing it off.
Why do you think this guy is so nice, bro?
Yeah.
I don't anymore. That's why I'm disappointed. I wanted him to be this great hugger who is spreading love and
Okay, you
just
can stop with the
sending
hug.
a
It's
message.
weird.
Oh.
We can all agree that it's weird to hug everybody you walk by.
Rachel, are you
strange.
more turned off after hearing his explanation?
I find his boy logic to be real dumb.
Uh-huh.
But I'm honest.
Yeah,
How many honest men have you
That's
met?
also just the way you think. Because then I'm just okay, well, if that's what he does when he first meets me, when he meets my friends, is he going to, do that?
Say it, Rachel.
I like that you've already brought up introducing him to your friends, which leads me to my next question. Would you guys like to go out on a second date? Rachel, would you like to go out with Carl again? We'll pay for it.
I don't think so.
No?
Like, but I'm really hoping that you can like learn from this experience.
All right, Carl, I'm sorry you did not get your second date.
Okay.
But hey, Carl, the big question that nobody's asked yet, were they real? Was she stuffing?
I'm a gentleman, I wouldn't say.
Yeah, right.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing is sexier to a woman than a hot computer programmer making all that dough, rolling around town in his badass automobile with Italian leather seats, sitting next to a dude that smells like bum pee. I'm, of course, talking about riding the bus. There's nothing sexier than a computer programmer who rides the bus. Am I right or am I right? And that's who's on the phone with us today. His name is Adam. He's a computer programmer who has a bus pass. And I point that out because he actually made his date pick him up for his first date. Her name is Robin, and that's the girl that he wants to call today. Adam, what's up? How are you?
I'm all right. How are you guys doing?
Gosh, Adam, with all this sexy talk, I almost took my top off for you.
If only you had a webcam.
Where'd you meet the girl that you went out with?
Well, we actually met through a couple of mutual friends.
Okay.
They thought that we would get along because we're both kind of similar. We both kind of keep to ourselves a little bit more introvert. I work in front of a computer a lot. Obviously, you already made fun of me about that. But they kind of set us up a little bit on the internet, and we're chatting on Messenger for a few times, and we agreed to set the date up.
The interesting part about your email to me was that you made her come pick you up because you ride the bus. You don't have a car, or?
Well, yeah, no, I don't have a car right now. I ride the bus because it's just, it works for my lifestyle right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really need a car or a car payment, or you got to pay the car note and the insurance, and I'm trying to save some money because I want bigger and better things, and I just don't really need a car right now.
I think that's really respectable. Was she turned off by that, you think?
I don't think so. When we were talking, I didn't really get too much into it. But
I think you're good. Anytime I've heard a woman talk about a guy who has to take the bus, they're always super impressed by it.
Hey, I dated a bus guy. It's fine.
Well, you can laugh at it, but I mean, there's a lot of people that spend a lot of money for a lot of cars that they can't afford.
You're absolutely right. I'm just saying.
Look at you,
I agree with you. I'm just saying it could be awkward for a girl when she has to pick you up for a date because you have to take the bus.
Yeah, and I can understand that. I mean, that's the one downside about not having a car is that aspect of it.
Yeah, but once she picked you up, how was the date? Was it good?
Well, when she got there a little bit early, I had made reservations, so we had a little bit of time to kill, and I asked her if she wanted to come in, of course, and I was still kind of, getting on the tail end of getting ready, and she was kind of like a female me. And
how so? What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Well, she just was. I mean, she's into gaming a little bit. I like gaming. We kind of talked a little bit about that, and she is also has kind of an IT job, which is similar to my job. She works on computers all day, but she was really cute and maybe a little bit out of my league. But hey, I wasn't going to complain.
So when you met her in person, you were actually impressed.
Well, yeah. If you know anything about the computer industry, it's not flooded with hot girls.
I can't imagine.
Really? Weird. I thought it was just models walking around everywhere on both male and female side of things.
Yeah, go figure that.
Yeah.
All right. So how did everything go, though, when you guys actually went out on your date?
Well, she got to my place, my apartment, and I was kind of coming back and forth out of the bedroom and talking to her while I was getting ready. And then all of a sudden I walked out, and she's like, "Do you have a cat?" And I said, "Yeah, he's probably around here somewhere. His name's Jasper."
Mm-hmm.
And she gave me like a weird look. I don't want to say like a look of horror, but it was almost that. And she's like, "I'm allergic to cats."
Oh.
And I was like, "Yeah, okay, well let's get out of here. I'm ready to go." I was putting my shoes on. She's like, "No, I'm just not really feeling very well," and she said she had to go, and she had to go take some medicine or something, and she took off.
How serious was this cat allergy?
I don't know. I mean, she looked pretty serious, but fast forward 5 days, and I texted her to make sure she was all right, and she hasn't responded, and I don't want to be all creepy and keep texting her and calling her, but I asked our friends that set us up, and they said she's coming to work, but when they asked her about the date, or I guess the lack thereof, she's not really talking about it.
So do you believe her with the cat allergy that it's that severe? And
well, I mean, she looks serious. I don't know why she would have a reason to lie to me.
I'm just saying, like, if you had that severe of cat allergy, you'd probably be used to asking people before you entered their home whether or not they had a cat.
Or bringing your medicine with you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I never really dealt with anybody who had a cat allergy. I don't really know the protocol.
All right. And so you haven't heard anything from her since that experience?
Nah, that was it.
Okay. Maybe she did make it up. Any idea why she would make that up?
I don't know. Maybe she didn't like my face.
She's like, yeah, man, I'm actually allergic to your face. Sorry. All right.
What can I say? That's why I emailed you guys.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, cool. Thanks.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
A lot of people that listen to the first part of today's second date update might think the girl that we're about to call should be ripped for probably faking a cat allergy to get out of a date. Adam, you said that she went over to your house and she saw that you had a cat and kind of freaked out and got scared and left. And then she showed up to work the next couple days because you guys have mutual friends that are coworkers. I think she should be commended for obviously getting deathly ill from the cat and then getting like a blood transfusion and still managing to make it into work the next day. I think that's very impressive. And she definitely didn't lie to you at all, Adam.
You guys don't think that she had a cat allergy?
I think you're just catching on to that, Adam.
Yeah. No, I don't think she had a cat allergy. If you're just tuning in for the second date update, that's what happened. Adam met this girl named Robin through mutual friends. She came over to his house to pick him up for the date because he doesn't have a car. She saw his cat and then said she had a cat allergy and hasn't talked to him ever since. But we think maybe she made it up just to get out of the date because we've heard of things like that happening quite a bit. All right, Adam, I'm about to get her on the phone and find out if the cat allergy is real, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Robin, please?
Yeah, this is Robin.
Hey, Robin, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A morning show? What do you mean?
It's like a radio morning show, We play a bunch of really bad music and talk in between it.
Why are you calling me?
So we recently got an email from a guy named Adam.
That's weird. Why?
Because you guys recently went out on a date and now you won't call him back. It's a segment we do called the Second Date Update. We do it on our show all the time. Adam told us that you guys met through mutual friends and that you were supposed to go out on a date, but right before you guys were about to leave his house, you said you had a cat allergy and then left.
That's true.
Okay,
It's your story. I don't know what else you need to know. That's what happened.
Okay, well, we're all speculating that maybe you were lying about the cat allergy. Is that true?
I don't want to talk about it.
You don't have a cat allergy.
I don't know about that.
So, did you lie about it?
You can tell us.
I don't think I want to talk about it, you guys.
Oh,
but why would you leave right then and not even give him at least the effort of just one date?
I had a good reason. Just let's leave it at that. Okay, I just want to move forward and forget about it.
Well, can you just tell us a little something? I mean, we talked to Adam. He seems like a really nice guy, and he's just kind of confused.
Creepy.
Did you say creepy?
Creepy, believe me, creepy.
Whoa.
This phone call is creepy or Adam is creepy?
That's a good question.
Adam is creepy.
What did he do that was creepy? You barely spent, like 15 minutes with him?
It was enough. 15 minutes too long.
Oh.
What did he do?
He took this box out, and he said he wanted to show me something. It was in his closet, and he had a drone in it.
Okay.
And then he started showing me like the stuff he's like the footage that he took, via the drone.
Uh-huh.
And it turns out like his personal hobby, when he's not at work, he just like spies on his neighbors.
What?
Like he's stalking his neighbors?
No, not really stalking, just observing them, like their daily habits. And like he got really excited when he showed me one family because he said they eat spaghetti every Friday night. So like, how does he know they eat spaghetti every Friday night? He's been observing that, and he was just cracking up like a little kid. And I found it so creepy and so off-putting. I thought of the first excuse I could to get out of there. I just told him about my cat allergy.
That is strange. And you're sure the footage isn't just like on accident? I'm just hoping that it's like he's out practicing flying his drone and he happens to be by a house every Friday.
Because he has footage ongoing, and he was cracking up. Like I said, he knew that one family ate spaghetti on Fridays. I think Tuesday nights another family, or maybe it was the same, they have tuna fish. It's like, this is probably all he does. He goes to work, maybe he works from home, and he does this.
So he flies his drone around the neighborhood filming his neighbors.
Yeah.
And what's weird is that he doesn't realize that it's abnormal, because if he did, he wouldn't show you the footage.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, but I mean, it's just even weirder. It weirded me out. I don't want to talk to him ever again. I don't want to see him.
Yeah.
I got a weird feeling.
He's a pretty sneaky guy, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, creepy.
Yeah. He's actually on the phone listening right now. That's how sneaky he is. And he wants to talk to you. Yeah.
He is not on the phone. No way.
Yes, he is.
Hi, Robin.
Oh my God.
Well, I've been listening to the whole conversation, and I kind of showed you that footage in confidence, and I didn't feel the need to expand too far on it. That's not my hobby. That's another business.
What?
It's another business?
Wait, taking creepy videos of people in their homes while they eat dinner is your business?
No, it's not a creepy video business. It's me and a friend of mine got contracted a while back to create a new app that would expand upon something like a Google Maps to get better aerial footage of different neighborhoods. And we started in one geographic neighborhood. And yeah, I think it's funny that family eats spaghetti every night, but I could really care less what they're doing. We're trying to map the entire city.
Wow.
I don't know if I believe you.
Well, I mean, there's nothing to believe. I mean, it's an app that's been in development. I'd be more than happy to show it to you, but you kind of sound off-put anyway. That's not it's not a creepy kind of thing. We're literally trying to map the entire city so that we can move to another city and start mapping that city with better views, with better aerial views. I wasn't trying to show you something that I have a weird hobby of peeking in people's backyards. I don't care what people do. I'm trying to make my life better. That's why I ride the bus.
You sound so defensive. You didn't explain this to me when you were showing it to me, so, I don't quite feel so comfortable to believe all this.
Well, the reason why maybe I sound defensive is because you lied to me about being allergic to my cat and just took off and didn't respond to text messages.
I guess that is a good point. Why didn't you just respond to him and tell him what's going on?
Because I told you guys already, I didn't want him to come to my neighborhood and start taping me. I didn't want to antagonize him. I'm a woman. You shouldn't question why I don't text back a man. My security is
How dare I?
He spies on people. And it's creepy for him to say, why didn't you text me back? Because I don't like you. I don't want to see you again. Deal with it.
To be honest with you, I mean, you're a good-looking girl on the outside, but you're not very good-looking on the inside. So don't flatter yourself.
You know what? Again, I need to go. But the point is, a woman's protecting herself, and she's told she's not attractive, because of that. And that's just like classic misogyny. So you're not the kind of guy I want to be around. Plenty of men get it. You don't. Let's move on.
Well, I don't want to be around liars, I guess.
Good. Then you don't want to be around me because I lied about my cat allergy, and I would do it again.
I don't. I'm over this phone call. Thanks, guys. I appreciate your help.
Oh my, that escalated really quickly.
And this whole time, all I can think about is there's going to be a new map that's super creepy and shows people in their houses out there.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever used Google Maps?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, well, this is a better version that is probably going to get bought out by Google.
Well, congratulations. You'll be a rich billionaire, but you'll be all alone. Congratulations.
Whatever.
Well, I guess, I don't know. I obviously shouldn't ask the question, but I guess I'll ask it anyway. Robin, would you like to go on a second date with Adam? I'll pay for it.
No, thanks.
All right, you can pay for it yourself. I don't want to do the whole, like, hey, males should pay thing. You can pay for it yourself if you want.
Screw you. I know what you're doing.
I'm asking if you want to go out with him again.
Yeah, she's
I
on
don't
to you,
know.
Jubal.
Yeah.
She got it.
We both work with computers. The reason why I showed you any of that was because I thought you'd be into it. I thought you'd think it was a cool project.
You think it's a cool project to videotape your neighbors and get off on that? I don't think so.
Well, first of all, it's not videotape. It's digital video, and I don't get off on it.
So there.
Well,
He has a
Adam, can
point
I
there.
see some of it? Because I might get off on
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
it. Text in at 78592. That guy sounds simply adorkable.
Oh, my God.
I'd go on a date with him. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, a lot of people are claiming that the guy is just straight up creepy on our text message board. His name was Adam, and he wanted to call a girl named Robin and find out why he wasn't getting a call back. Well, it turns out while they were on the date, he said, hey, I want to show you some pictures and stuff from my drone. So he flies his drone around his neighborhood and wanted to show her pictures of the neighbors
Yeah.
and videos that he's gotten of them, like eating dinner and stuff.
Oh, man.
And he said he was working on it for research for an app that he's going to be creating.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
But
didn't.
she said it was just creepy because all the pictures and videos were of his neighbors, like he was spying on them with his drone.
And he didn't explain the business app part of it until way late in the game.
Yeah.
You know? What do you expect a person to do?
I don't know what to believe, really.
So, turns out she thought he was creepy and did not want to go on another date with him.
There's a lot of people that want to date him, though.
Yeah,
I
there
think
are.
that they see potential in this man.
They could just sit around all day long
Yeah.
and spy on the neighbors, see if maybe you can catch them naked doing some stretches or something. It's fun. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If you get blown off on a date, don't call them yourself. Give us an email, and we'll call them and find out why they haven't gotten back to you. Caroline, how are you?
I'm good.
Now, you emailed us about a date that you went on with a guy named Evan. Tell us about it.
We had dinner, and it was really funny. I was laughing the whole time. We even went dancing. Like, it wasn't a short night.
Okay.
And then afterwards, we decided to go back to my place. And
Nice.
things were going kind of fast. Suddenly, he just got weirded out and left.
Do you know what he got weirded out about?
No, not really. We were just sort of, in the middle of messing around. It wasn't like...
You didn't do anything or make, like, I don't know, a tiger noise or something?
No, it wasn't like suddenly I pulled out handcuffs and then he left.
Were you guys drinking a lot during your date?
Yeah, but we weren't totally drunk. It was just sort of tipsy fun.
Describe what you mean by he got weird.
He just suddenly was like, what time is it? And then stood up and he was like, this is great, but I have to work early, and then just left.
It takes a long time to finally get a good date.
Mm-hmm.
And when they go that badly, it sucks.
Well, it didn't go badly until he left. It sounded like everything was
Right.
going fine.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, we're going to call him right after this and get him on the phone and ask him why he hasn't gotten back to you, okay?
Okay.
Second date update.
I have never been fooling around with someone and had them just get up and get weird and leave.
Because
Ever.
you're so amazing.
I think that might be it. I think we've gotten to the bottom of it. This is a successful second date update, in my opinion, already.
No.
We got Carolyn on the phone. She emailed us about a guy that she went out with. His name is Evan. They had a great date, went back to her place, messed around. In the middle of them messing around, he got weird. She hasn't heard from him since. Carolyn, how do you feel about us calling him right now?
I don't know what he's going to say because obviously he didn't like something, and I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I've never had that happen to me before either, but I have left on other people.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done that before. All right.
Yeah, and it probably wasn't the best move, but usually it's just because things were moving too fast for me.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
I didn't really know. I just needed to stop the train.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Yeah, I've never been in that situation. As soon as something's going to happen
Right.
for me, I'm like,
Because
all
you're
aboard.
gonna-
Yeah. All right. Caroline,
Full speed ahead.
we're going to call Evan right now. And don't be too nervous, It's just you and like 800,000 listeners.
Oh, no.
Hello?
Hey, I was looking for Evan.
Yeah, this is Evan.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning on Moving 92.5.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
That's actually the appropriate response.
Yeah.
Don't tell me this is one of these second date deals.
Yes, it is. I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, dude.
And now I know exactly who you're going to call about.
You know?
I know exactly.
All right.
I know exactly.
Okay.
Too weird.
Evan, are you down to tell us why you didn't call her back? We're talking about a girl named Caroline. Is that the same girl that you were thinking?
Dude, Evan, what was so weird? Why are you laughing?
Cracking up.
I can't wait.
First of all, we went out, as you know.
Yeah.
Ended up back at her place.
Yeah.
Things are getting hot and heavy. And I don't even know. I was like that, oh, I'm so daddy's baby's hungry. The baby wants the toys.
Wait.
I mean, you started talking like some kind of like possessed baby doll with like a pull cord in the back, and it was like sexual and weird. And I'm sorry, that was just too much.
That wasn't being weird. That's just like talking like dirty in bed. What's wrong with that?
Talking dirty, you sounded like you were like 10 months old. That was what bothered me.
You can't ever mix baby talk and dirty talk,
Come
ever.
on, give her a break. She's embarrassed right now.
Look, I was embarrassed for you when you started doing it. You know how awkward that is? And all of a sudden you're with like a preemie, making out?
Caroline, has any guy ever complained about this in the past?
No, nobody's ever said anything about that before. In fact, one of my old boyfriends said, like, that just turned him on so much, so I figured that, like...
So, Caroline, when you dirty talk in the bedroom, you do it in baby talk.
Dude, Kim Kardashian does it all the time.
Maybe not like...
It's not like the craziest thing in the world. It's not like I, like, started gurgling. It's just like...
What's the weirdest thing that she said? Like, what set it off for you?
Was just the sound of it. She's like, oh, baby likes that. Baby no like this. Oh, baby wants more. Baby wants more bottles. I'm like, what?
Caroline, were you really referring to yourself as baby?
I did say, oh, baby likes this, and they said, about a bottle.
I don't know any guy that would find that attractive.
I just can't believe that he like, said that I'm, like, weird and embarrassing on the radio. It's awful. That kind of stuff that happens is not stuff you go and you, like, announce to everyone.
Well, Caroline, you emailed us to do the second date on him.
I didn't think it would be something so stupid as, like, putting on a voice. Like, who cares? Just a little moment in time.
If it were to happen to me, I would be kind of weirded out by it. But
you would say something to her, not to the rest of the world.
No, I probably wouldn't say anything, but I would have gone through with it. Evan, you're a bigger man than I am for leaving, because I would have still done it.
I thought I was being set up like Chris Hansen was going to come out of the closet. I was like, I got to get out of here.
Well, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date if you'd like to.
Absolutely not. No. I don't want to go out with him again.
Mm-hmm. Caroline?
Yeah.
You know I love you, right? I love woo.
Carolyn, just channel your sexiness inside in a different way next time.
Yeah. Here, Caroline, I'll give you some advice, okay? On the first date with someone, if that's going to happen, just wait until after he burps you after dinner, and then, and then you know if it's right timing.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.